There we
Oh
go.
God, you
To the
started.
Transformed podcast.
Oh no.
We're going to be discussing. Oh, my name is Rick, by the way. We're going to be discussing
Rick,
the
what are we doing
Five
today?
Faces. We're going to be discussing the Five Faces of Darkness episode that immediately follows the events of the 1986 The Transformers, the movie.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah, so we're
What
going
an
to watch
intro.
that.
Great. That's going to be really good when we start over in 1 minute.
Oh, excellent. We got this rehearsed.
The podcast.
Love it, babe.
Welcome to Girl Please.
It's fucking great.
Welcome to Talking Over Transform.
Girl, please.
Oh, man, I like everything dropping on the floor. Ugh.
So what we call this is working towards the edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all dead. Cut this out.
Oh.
Welcome to the Transform podcast. My name is Rick. This week we're going to be talking about.
We're going to be talking over.
No, nothing. It was fine. It was perfect.
We're going to be talking over Rick. Right?
Welcome.
That worked?
Yeah.
Welcome
Jake?
to the Transform podcast.
Sweet. You're just going to keep saying it, aren't you?
Dun, 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 dun.
Well,
Welcome to the Transformed podcast. Today we're going to be talking over Five Faces of Darkness.
Darkness.
And
Yeah,
they say he murdered his entire family. Welcome to the Transform podcast. Today
Here's
we'll be
been
talking
what?
about Five Faces of Darkness.
We're going to be talking over Five Faces of Darkness this week while
as well as each
while
other.
Forrest cleans his bathroom.
Halloween candy. Are you eating it? Do you
Hang
hate
on.
it?
Hey, Jake, what are we talking over this week?
Well, that's what I was going to ask Forrest, in fact.
Ooh. That reminds me, I
Was-
got to get my other computer here.
Oh,
You better get your other computer.
Oh.
Okay, so that's Wolfie over there. Say hi, Wolfie.
But
No, you can't make me. I'm not your friend. Who are we? Wait, what?
look, this is a sequel,
Not your
but
friend.
not a sequel. Yeah. The Five
Yeah,
Faces
we're,
of Darkness.
Oh.
Yeah,
What,
yeah,
Five
just
Faces of
We're on
Darkness,
episode
season
what are we on?
3,
We're on
episode 1 to 5.
We're on
4 or
episode
5.
4 of
G1.
We're on episode
Let me
4
get
of
this.
our podcast, and we're having to do a sequel episode to an episode we already did.
We've already done that. The second
That's
episode
me.
was a sequel to the first one.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Anyways,
Transformers
so
1, 2.
welcome to the Transformed podcast. All right, we've got these stupid introductions out of the way, so let's just
You
start
can
the show.
You can pick any of those intros, Jake. You've got
I
a
got so many.
smorgasbord of
Jesus.
possible intros
You
here.
probably should just take the one where Forrest says many people killed.
Hold on.
They say he murdered his entire family. Hi, welcome to the Transform podcast. We'll be talking about season 3, episode 1 to 5 of the Transformers, the
Yeah,
TV
this
show.
is working for me.
G1.
It
Yes,
You sound
is this
great.
working?
is. Do I sound good to you?
You sound
You
you sound
fun.
great to
All
me.
right.
Right.
So it's like a commentary. Yeah, without the thing that you like.
And we'll
Sometimes
probably not be
talk-
talking about the thing that just knowing the way we are.
There's
But we
no
are
guarantee
watching
the topic is going to stay straight.
Five
Yeah.
Faces.
There's no
of
guarantee.
Darkness.
That's a better way to say that.
There's no topic.
Which
I'm
is
going
a
to
story
stay straight.
sequel. What was it? Season 3, 1986.
If you know what I mean. Yeah,
Season 3, episodes 1 through 5. It aired 9/15/86 to 9/19.
No, I remember it well.
He remembers it well because he's an old man like Cup.
Oh, like
Did you say like Tucker Carlson?
I
Jesus.
said like Cup. I said like
Sound like Tucker Carlson. Welcome to Talking Over Transformers.
That goes without saying.
We're also going to be talking over each other.
Yeah.
Welcome to Screaming
The
at Your
podcast
Friends.
where we argue with each other.
Welcome
About who's going to
Don't-
do what.
Yourself, Rick.
Yeah. It's so loud you
Audio.
can't think.
Audio!
Get
Yeah.
ready for
Which
Rick yelling out
the
audio.
listener
every
of this
10
podcast
minutes.
would not be able to hear or understand why
okay.
Rick is saying that, but it doesn't matter. Right. It's fine. So what we're going to do is watch the show and talk about it while it's happening, and then have a discussion about it afterwards. But any hypothetical people who may be listening will not hear the audio of the Transformers in the background, except for maybe some maybe put in some short clips here and there or something. But otherwise, copyright and whatever. And not gonna do it. So what we're gonna do is put the discussion at the beginning of the podcast, and then play us watching it. So here we go with that.
So the end of season 2 of the Transformers ends in whatever, January, February of 86.
Mm.
And the movie happens in America in the summer of 86. And then the season 3 starts up in the fall of 86. But in Japan, they didn't get the movie. And I don't know why the movie was delayed for 3 years, but it was. And instead, they got this to kind of help people jump from that 85 season to the season 3. But it doesn't do that much. It just sort of shows you it shows you Ultra Magnus, and that's it. That's the only one of the movie characters you meet. You don't get informed that Optimus won't be coming. It's
Okay, yeah. Metroplex was
I guess you get Metroplex. But yeah, Metroplex and Trypticon show up in this. But all those combiners, all the Scramble City combiners, they've already been introduced in the 1985 cartoon. So I don't know if they were just trying to advertise the Scramble City aspect of it.
Well, yeah, I think that's what it was, because there was like a whole Scramble City
So they did one
toy line
one
they released in
cartoon.
Japan. There's a ton of Scramble City commercials and stuff.
Yeah, they did this, and I think it might have been like I seem to think it's an OVA or whatever,
Rick,
a video
what-
thing
what
only.
is
Like
you-
it wasn't broadcast on TV. You had
What
to
is a movie?
rent it at a movie store.
Oh.
Well,
In
see, in
the
Japan in the
80s.
80s, like you could rent a movie,
A movie? You mean like it was like a
but only
like
in
a
Japan,
physical
I think.
object
They had-
that you would like
They had
hold in
beta
your
technology.
hand in the real world? Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
How
So
could you do
you guys know
that?
Soundwave, right? He has those cassette
Oh.
tapes.
This is going back to
Oh.
video cassette. You're gonna
Cassette
tell me they
tape
use
that's
like
music on it.
strips
It has a movie on
attached
it.
to a sheet of plastic. This is ridiculous. I am sick.
I
of
don't.
these
That's
lies.
pretty sophisticated. We'll see. But yeah, that's interesting.
That's weird.
Yeah, so anyways, I think this was only released as a tape. I don't think it was ever broadcast on TV.
Yeah,
And not
So-
even
which
released
it would be like a good
a
kind of
promotional
promo
tape.
thing for whatever.
If it's only if it's not broadcast,
yeah.
like they just completely like. Sounds like they just fumbled the ball on what to do, because if it's not broadcast, the audience isn't gonna pick it up. The kids aren't vying to have to purchase a tape to find out what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't think.
Well, like I said,
Okay.
I don't even understand why the movie wasn't shown in Ace. I don't know what the holdup was. If
yeah,
they
because
had trouble translating it or something. I'm not really sure. It was released
That's-
like in
that's
English-speaking countries around the world in the summer of '86, but delayed till the summer of
Yeah.
'89
I was
for
wondering if this is like a
Japanese
licensing
fans.
thing or something like that going on, or I don't know.
Well, the Transformers is really weird in the fact that, like, so the toys all originated in Japanese toy lines that were not called the Transformers. The Transformers is a property created by Hasbro in America with these imported toys that then was so popular in 1984. It was so popular that in 1985, Takara, the Japanese company that makes the toys, decides to license the Transformers, the brand, back to and run their cartoons with translated like dubs. But that's Transformers is not an anime by like a lot of standards. It's an American made cartoon. It was written, produced, and storyboarded in America. It did use Japanese animation houses, but they were under contract from Sunbow. They were not like doing their own. This was not their show. They were just doing the animation for the Sunbow company. And like I said, a lot of the backgrounds were painted in America. The storyboarding was all being done. The writing was all being done in America. It's the American cartoon, and so it goes back to Japan and gets and like ultimately, like in America, it dies in '87, but Japan continues on with 2 new series of their own. That's very weird, but it's all very strange because the toy line is Japanese, but the characters and the story is all American and was brought back to Japan. So I think that might have slowed getting the movie there and stuff because they were already translating the season 2 stuff into Japanese.
Well, I'm just going to blame John McClane for traumatizing Japan's collaboration with America through the havoc he wreaked on Nakatomi Plaza. That makes sense, right?
Sure. Why not? Sorry, I got distracted by what
Die Hard joke just died.
No, I know. I'm sorry, Luffy. I got it. I got distracted. That was my bad.
Fine.
Yeah, there are 3 Japanese series. I think it's
right.
Headmasters. There's Z, and there's Victory.
No. It goes Headmasters, Victory, and then Zone. And Zone is an OVA as well. And I don't think there's more
no,
than...
Zone is separate from Z.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Z is a full series.
Oh, okay.
And that's where 1 second for this to load. Victory is where we okay, so sorry. No, there's more. There is Headmasters. There's Super God Megaforce that takes place after Headmasters.
I like the sound of that.
There's Victory that takes place after Super God Megaforce, and then I think Z is in there too.
Jake likes it when they slap a bunch of words together.
American fans are like, we get the 3 original seasons of the Transformers, and then the truncated 4th season with 3 episodes, and then that's it. Really, there's no more new Transformers for American fans. But Japan goes on to have 3 more seasons of stuff, full produced, like multiple. I think there might be 40 episodes in each one of them.
Nice.
But they're developed for the Japanese market, so they're very different in their tone and writing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like 38 episodes for Victory. Wow.
I've watched some of Headmasters with wishing I would enjoy it, but I just don't because it's not meant for American audiences. So it's quite different than
from what it sounds like. Headmasters is probably the one we would be the less interested in, but Victory and Super God Megaforce, very cool son. Super God Megaforce is the one with Ginrai,
right?
And someone named Devil Z, and I think Overlord is from Super God Megaforce. And then Victory is you follow Star Saber and Death Saurus, I think.
Hmm.
So Hasbro kills Optimus in 1986, but in the cartoons by spring of '87, they've got Optimus Prime back alive in the cartoons. And by spring of '88, they get the Power Master Prime toy out. So they brought Optimus Prime back to life with an all-new toy, but they have no new cartoon in America to advertise it. So while Power Master Prime is a pretty popular toy for kids, it was basically the last big Transformer success before the brand more or less goes dormant through the late G1, G2 era. And then Beast Wars revives it in '96. So
It sounds like it's just them not having confidence in doing a cartoon, which is, how something dies in America.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the first grade in 1984. In September of '84, I start the first grade, and the Transformers cartoon starts. So I'm not saying this was the only way anybody could enjoy the series, but like it was perfect for somebody like me.
Right.
And then and I've got it all through first grade, all through second grade, and then in the summer between second and third grade, they kill Optimus Prime, and we get this way more grown-up show. And I'm kind of growing out of toys, so like their target demographic is sort of slipping away from their brand, and they don't know what to do and all that. Like,
but my
very
generation
much,
was there, and Transformers was perfectly fine for us. They just stopped doing it. I think it was probably a poorly thought out business.
they had full toy lines with the Headmaster toys and everything. Like, they were bringing out new toys, but they just weren't advertising them on TV because it's also that cartoon had become very expensive, and Hasbro lost a ton of money on the movie. They spent $6 million on it and didn't make back a sixth of that. So
Yeah. Damn.
Well, nothing.
It was really tough on Hasbro.
Nothing ever recovers from that. And they've done a great job managing every other franchise that they've swallowed since. They've never damaged it permanently while managing it. No, they are bad. They are just bad at the business. And it doesn't matter.
Well, they nailed it with the 07, basically 07 through 2011, those three Michael Bay movies. They kind of had it nailed. Where like they would release a movie, make $1 billion on the movie, make $1 billion on the toy line, and and then so they could afford to do weird niche shit for collectors like the Universe toy lines and shit like that, or make the animated toys especially good. But with Transformers 1 underperforming and the brand sort of waning, I don't know. We've got another year of really nice releases, but this 2025 season might be the last for good toys for a while if the brand doesn't start picking it up again.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but I think we've heard people talk about how they did not advertise this movie. Like they decided to not go crazy with like a marketing push. And they're not the only ones not doing that. I think there was some other movie that they kind of did that to, that somebody did that to, or was it a game? It was a game. Concord. Sony just did that with Concord. There wasn't really a push, and they're dropping it during a busy season. So it's many companies are doing this thing, and it's almost like a bunch of finance bros rose to the top in a side of a business, and then they're not interested in the business side of it at all.
I think that when it comes to, so Hasbro has managed to do one good thing with the Transformers brand, is that they recognize it has nostalgic power and they can market off of it, both through toys and movie media and shit. So while Transformers 1 may not have performed very well, it's going to become this cult classic the way the Transformers, the movie, did. And they know in time, this will become a good thing for them. But it didn't work out for now, and they're going to have to weather the storm and lay off a bunch of people.
Jesus. I hope not.
Well, they were doing that anyway all across their businesses as it is. They just they're so the thing about Hasbro, and I feel like I brought this up in conversation, but not on this podcast, is that they own Magic the Gathering, and Magic the Gathering has been printing all of their money for the whole business
Hmm.
for a while, and it as a product is now starting to really suffer because there isn't a month and a half that goes by without a new release of some kind, and everybody's tired.
Yeah, you can't
Um,
keep that up.
no, and they keep changing it. It just like every release is just like, well, I don't know what's happened. Like, okay, so
Well, Transformers toys take a very long time to engineer and make. So there's a lot more. There's a ton of planning that goes into the Transformers.
oh,
I don't know.
it's same with Magic the Gathering. Well, it used to be with Magic the Gathering, but now they're having to ban cards because stuff is slipping through because they don't have time to do their normal like review process for designs and stuff. Um, but I mean, like they like what's the guy's name? Something Charlie. It's not Charlie Cox, but his last name is Cox. Is like the head guy of I think Hasbro now, and yeah, it's just business doing business stuff now. So I don't expect like good thinking or reasons when it comes to like why they didn't market a movie or products very much. I mean, they could stop relying on websites alone to promote the toy line and stuff.
Hmm.
Well, just like in '86
Um,
when they killed Optimus, they don't know what they're doing. Like
yeah.
clearly, they're just throwing shit at a wall and see if it sticks.
Like if they
And that's
did,
okay as long as you got VC money behind you. But like when the money dries up, your company can't. Hasbro is like this. It's a huge juggernaut that's swallowed up a ton of toy brands, and we'll lose all that shit if they go under. Right? So,
yeah.
like, I don't want Hasbro to go under, but it's
But
just it's a waning industry too. Kids like toys, but the video games is obviously taking a big bite out of it. And
Yeah, I think kids always like Transformers.
they don't advertise it, and like what is
Yeah,
it taken for there to be a potential for the two huge games to make a return? They could have put pressure on Activision to re-release the games
yeah, that would be nice
at
to
some
get like.
point in a
once again, I don't
decade.
think they understood what they had there. I don't think they at all understood just how good those games were
Oh, they
or
don't
what.
care. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Yeah.
they just don't know how to manage their brands. They killed off
They
Optimus Prime. They just don't know what they're doing.
they
Like
don't care.
they're put.
They don't care about it. Like they have it. It makes money, so they let people keep working on it, and those people fight to keep it running. But the company does not care about the toys. It's just money going in and going out. And they have the same
It
thing
is
with
pretty
Magic the
amazing
Gathering.
what you get for the money you can spend on like a $20 Transformer or this $90 Commander. Let's just say $90 for this Jetfire or this Optimus, or $25 for this deluxe Transformers One Optimus. You're getting a lot of goddamn toy for your money.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Like, I really feel like it's like giving you a hell of a bargain here,
Get like
and
two
it's still
toys
not
there.
working.
yeah. Well, I mean, what ads for Transformers do you see that aren't from the toy, like from the far out on the distribution end, right?
Well,
See,
there's
when it
some
comes to
really
like toy
terrible
ads,
Transformer One ads that misrepresent the movie.
But I mean, for the
like Transformers One
toys,
is an ad.
like
Like in a meta speaking, it is an
you
ad.
Sure.
used to
So
see
whatever.
ads that were directly from the company for toys in like Wizard magazine, or whatever other thing there is. And instead of like having ads that are like targeted at people that are, and even I hate to say targeting children, but that are that
Sure.
are that are in the places that like on YouTube, I'm not
Wolfie
getting a
Mucklebutt
commercial for
targeting children.
Transformers.
Yeah.
That's my name. Wolfie Mucklebones, don't wear it out.
Oh.
Uh, I'm
So
saying
the.
as it from the perspective of a company,
Hmm.
like they don't go after their audience. They're letting everybody else handle it. And it's like there is no property or company that can simply thrive entirely off of its reputation and wants to like continue gaining interest, like
Hmm.
Netflix, uh, guitar companies. Like you have a certain amount of word of mouth that's going to work, but like nobody was going to keep buying those weird BC Rich guitars if they weren't in guitar magazines being
Slayer, Kerry King
advertised
didn't
to
play one. Yeah.
every nerdy goth that actually wanted to play an instrument. Um, yeah, I think it's weird that a
Fuck
lot
those
of companies,
guitars.
but especially Hasbro, who has such an intense reliance on visual art, right?
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
is entirely like there's the toy when you touch it, but like the toys are designed to be visually appealing. So you have to advertise the things or nobody knows they exist. Because you know what? Most adults, like, especially if you want more adults to like it,
Right.
going into the toy section is embarrassing. It is a
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to.
socially,
Yeah.
like, some of us are fine with it now, but like lots
I
of
get it.
people are just like, oh,
The
what
trick is
Yeah.
to smoke enough
toys?
pot beforehand.
So yeah, I personally don't give a shit. But no, I get it. I get that people
Yeah,
like yeah.
yeah.
So
So
you, as far as advertising
Hasbro,
goes,
we
yeah,
want, we would like stuff from you, but also advertise your products.
yeah,
Um, like do yourself a favor, because like the people that like them can't do all the advertising for you.
yeah.
But I
I
think a
guess
lot
that's
of
kind of
companies have done that. I believe Wendy's closed down a huge portion of their marketing team like back at the pandemic, and it makes no sense.
You
yeah.
can only do so much heavy lifting.
what what do you want them to spend a couple of those couple 100,000 of those millions of dollars they're making?
Hmm. So it's totally go out of business. Um, yeah, it seems like it's yeah, it makes sense what you're saying, Buffy.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, and
Like I
I don't
guess the
know.
HasLab pushes count. I've seen the ads for that,
Hmm.
but I don't think that's enough. I don't I like, just be like, look at all these cool toys we're dropping this month.
That's
Just
like
just just put them in a picture together.
that. What was it like? Barbecue pogo chicken? It was something chicken, chicken bits. The fuck, what was it?
What?
Oh,
Are you?
oh
Did you
man.
just have a stroke, Jake? Are you
It's
doing
like
the weave? Is that what's happening here?
Barbecue chicken bits.
there's a
Um,
there's a collaborative transformer design with some band,
oh,
Oh,
I think,
no, that's a
or
oh.
band.
bass
That's a
player.
The chick,
band for
the
a
chicken.
yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Chicken
Yeah,
soup.
or
Chicken
I,
bump.
Chicken Bump. I think that's what it was. Yes, yes,
Chicken.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The only thing that comes to mind is like, what? Why is somebody snorting? Why is somebody snorting chicken?
Yeah, like was that part of that? Was that what was? Is that what you're talking about?
That's not a HasLab. That's a collab.
Okay,
That's
That's
so
not a
what?
HasLab. That's a collab.
Right.
yeah. HasLab is the crowdfunding thing that Hasbro does for some of their crazy projects, like the
Yeah,
bigger
and it's not
projects
always
that they don't want to.
Transformers. They'll do like right now they're doing the Ecto 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, which looks great.
Sometimes they'll do like a big airplane carrier hot tub or something. I don't fucking know.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess it's like a limited run type kind of thing usually, I
I think
assume.
it's a
That wasn't a real thing, Forrest.
well, just like
And
a
they did
crowd.
like that Java sand barge thing. That was
I
cool.
want it to be real, and maybe if I say it enough, it will
Yeah,
be.
put it
Okay.
out
Yeah,
there. Put it in the
fake
universe.
it, fake it till they make it. Um, HasLab hot tub time machine. Let's go. Yeah. I wish they would handle their properties and care about the things they're doing a little bit more, but what are you going to do? Capitalism, baby.
Yeah, it's it's all energon cubes. It's not, you know, art
That's right.
or anything. It's just energon.
It's not art. Like, there's art in it, but it's not art.
Right. Yeah, no, because
Wait,
there's people like who work on this who, feel very passionately about it,
like
Wait,
Simon
what's
and Garfunkel, it's not
but
art. There's
not
art in it, but it's not art.
hey, yeah.
What?
No, that's beautiful.
Stabbing Simon and Garfunkel. That's what we call a timely reference.
Well, so overall, what did you guys? Is it worth watching if you haven't seen it before? Should anyone?
You already watched
If you
the movie.
if you feel
Why the fuck not?
ruthlessly addicted and want to be really confused, because you won't be not confused after watching the movie and the original TV show, I just feel like that is the thing it wants you to be.
Mhm.
I say, yeah, watch it.
Well, it's kind of this just hit me that like kind of part of this podcast is asking questions, and that was I think what the first things Rick said. That was like the first rule of Transformers is you can't ask like, questions because
Don't
it doesn't work.
Don't interrogate it. That's
Yeah,
not fair. They
right.
weren't. Why
But
did they turn into cars?
overall, though, I think it was, I don't know, I had fun watching it. There's some cool characters and stuff in there, and story was all over the place.
Rick, we need your opinion.
Rick, fun? Not fun? Nope.
What, the Transformers, the Five Faces of Darkness?
Yeah,
Yes.
as a one
No,
piece.
no, it sucks.
Oh,
There we go.
It's terrible. I fucking hate it. Like,
Coming up
it
on
has a-
Very good. Fuck you, Rick. You're fucking wrong.
coming up on
Well-
Talking Over Transformers. It
What?
sucks.
I mean, I feel that way about
Thanks.
most G1 episodes. Like, I like them because they hit me in the baby brain, not because they're actually good. If anybody, like,
Right,
poor
but-
Forrest over here, I don't know how demented he is. Because like a real adult looking at this without any nostalgia should be like, look at this horrible animation, it's so inconsistent. The stories never tie into anything. They just reset every episode. What the hell? And Forrest is like, this is fucking fantastic. Like, even the Transformers, the movie, fuck garbage. That's why audiences hated it back in the day. It's fucking garbage. All this shit's garbage. The only thing they've ever done right is Transformers 1, and maybe those comic books I didn't read. So that's it.
But
Animated's pretty good.
but as a person who does have all those nostalgic feelings.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, like, I will say, like, I have watched Five Faces of Darkness a lot. It has stuff I definitely like in it. There's some really good stuff in there. And I've always appreciated since, like, the DVD era of being able to kind of make it into the movie it was always sort of intended to be by, like, on DVD sets, you can just skip all, like, the interstitials between the episodes and it'll kind of stitch them all together into one big movie.
Yeah.
And I like that. I feel like
man.
it's not a very good movie, but it hangs together just well enough to be a movie.
Man, that's something they should do is just edit out all the stuff that you don't need.
You could put it on Netflix or whatever. I don't know.
No, I mean, like,
call it
speaking
something
of
else.
Netflix,
clip out
like-
the rotating emblem, try and make it more cohesive, and maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, even do some editing just to make it so you're not like
Just a
so you
little.
don't have characters going, he's begging us after we just heard him say, "I'm begging you." Like,
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
the Transformers,
like-
the movie, does not use the emblem flip ever in it. So
yeah.
and it's much better for it in my opinion. But
it's funny how much they stick to that stupid gimmick throughout the entire run of the Transformers, the cartoon.
Yeah. Is
They
They never let go of that
What?
shit, nor the the commercial bumpers. Every episode got both of those things in it, and it's
Yeah.
like Family Guy made fun of the emblem flip one time. It's what, like, I know, like, Batman, the 66 Batman kind of did it. Maybe that's where it comes from. Not every cartoon had it or anything. I don't know, but it feels so comfortable in the show. It doesn't feel out of place.
Yeah, it was big in
Mm.
like the 66 Batman. I think the Super Friends had that too.
Maybe it was maybe that's why it feels so comfortable to me, because I know I watched other Super Friends as a youngster.
Yeah. I watched a little bit when I was a kid, but yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely like lots of hangovers from previous eras of stuff that I think to some degree is used to save money.
Mm.
Because if it's going to be around for a while, like, you're talking about tens of minutes just saved with those
So the Transformers, especially that
clips.
the first
Yeah.
More Than Meets the Eye, the three-parter, this cartoon is essentially Hasbro has had some success with their five-parter G.I. Joe show that introduced the smaller G.I. Joe line in '83. And they're like, we're going to try this again on a smaller scale for our new robot toy line that we're starting up. And they only initially greenlit those first 3 episodes. And it was because those performed really well in like test screenings and shit that they said, well, we're going to go ahead and make, more episodes. So the fact that they made them at all was because under Ronald Reagan, they changed cartoon laws to allow you to make programs that were basically half-hour toy commercials.
That's
And
right.
Wait a second.
This is
Wait
the
a
Transformers
second.
is the best, I think, of Hasbro's attempts at this. What, Wolfie?
But you saying we should like Reagan?
Well, it's
That's not what I heard.
It's in his era. I mean, it's his FCC. I don't know if it was his idea, but you know what really chaps my ass? The way you can't advertise the Choco Fun Robot Hour. Like, he was like, I got to end Mikhail Gorbachev, and I gotta allow
These damn robots.
these damn robot shows. But so like He-Man is really the first one that ever exists, and that's a Mattel product. So but Hasbro has 2. They have the G.I. Joe and the Transformers. Those are their 2 big. And I feel like by '87, when the Mutant Turtles comes out, like that is a simultaneous toy line cartoon, but it was an established property already.
Yeah.
It wasn't created to sell a toy line. So it's subtly different and better for it. But yeah, the G.I. Joe and then the Transformers, these are Hasbro's greatest moments at using the kids' afternoon cartoon or Saturday morning cartoon as a vessel for advertising your toys. They knocked it out of the park. It was just a perfect storm. It's just the right time. It's what they're selling. The toy line is interesting enough to kids. But they captured lightning in a bottle. They didn't really set any of this up. They just hired a bunch of jackasses to make shit happen.
They got lucky.
Like Bob Budiansky. And yeah, they got lucky. And you know what? It's better to be lucky than good, but in the end, like, you can't sustain it.
No.
You can't sustain luck. So.
Yeah, you can't recreate it. You have to actually learn a lesson from the process.
The movie's greenlit. The Transformers movie's greenlit by December of '84. So the cartoon that they just released for the fall of '84 has essentially run all of its episodes on Saturday morning. I've seen them all by the time they decided in late '84 to make a movie, and that movie's locked in by basically the middle of '85. And then animated between the middle of '85 and January of '86 for a release in August of '86. But by then, a lot of the landscapes changed. And at the time, in December of '84, when they greenlit it, things like changing out product line like Optimus Prime makes good business sense. They had not understood at that time that the character would become beloved by kids who were watching this, manipulative and pure pro-capitalism cartoon.
Because why would
they did not ever think that kids would get attached? They'd just be like, well, why would kids get attached to this shit?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to us.
Why would you?
So they just kill off Optimus Prime. But that decision's made so early in the toy line, they don't understand their own brand. And they don't understand its impact. and they just keep going with it anyways, and they fuck up their that decision alone is enough that basically murders off the toy line for the rest of the decade.
Yeah,
And,
so that's
and sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so like, yeah, basically they don't care about storytelling as an art form, which is like one of the problems with capitalism.
Why would
Often
they?
when it appropriates art, like
Mhm.
these cultural things that have arisen from human beings living together, and that is the
It's de
inherent
minimis
problem.
art.
That's the inherent problem with the way that, you know, it gets handled, and the only way that you get things that like will hopefully flourish, because not everything takes off, not everybody's into everything, but you get niches,
Mhm.
you know, with all the different kinds of art. Like not everybody's into Basquiat, not everybody, even though he's like super famous, Van Gogh. It's not everybody's thing.
Right.
So, and yeah, when it comes to storytelling, that's the thing, and that's why I was critiquing it while we're watching, because like some of it, I'm just like, oh God, I just can't understand like the motivations of any of the characters at different moments, because I'm trying to keep track of that.
Well, see,
so
like
that I know
Wheelie
what's
wants to
happening,
rhyme
I
when he
just get
talks,
tired of
and Blur wants to talk
Stop paying
fast.
attention.
Those are their character motivations.
I do love that the most
Grimlock
annoying
wants to.
character ends up being Wheelie, and that's also Frank Welker.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. Scooby Doo's Frank Welker.
He
Yeah.
does so many voices. He does more voices than anybody else.
Yeah, he's like half the god.
Yeah, he's the Lon Chaney of this shit.
The man of
So,
a
anyways,
thousand
in
faces.
conclusion, the Transformers, the sequel. Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah.
It happened. There's a lot more in season 3 episodes, but probably won't cover them in any sort of chronological order after this.
I
We're just
doubt
sort of
it.
tying this into the movie stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did. I'm glad we reviewed Five Faces of Darkness, but it sure was something to watch.
It sure
Forrest
is
loves
a
it.
thing.
Apparently,
It was
you know
a
what,
thing to
Forrest, go
watch.
ahead.
You,
Defend it one more time. Maybe you'll change my mind. Why should I
Please.
love Five Faces of Darkness?
Yeah, please.
Fuck.
Damn it.
I love queuing each other up when we're not quite there.
Gonna
It's the
give. He's
best.
gonna get.
We're good at it.
He's giving it. Oh, he's giving us nothing. He did that on purpose.
Oh,
Well, anyways,
I think it gives like a lot of really, really cool fucking like sci-fi bits in there. You got some Cybertronian origins and stuff. That was really cool.
Mhm.
You get to see the guy that would like later be retconned into being Sentinel Prime. Oh, look at what's up with his little spiny truck. We'll never know, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
You gotta find like with the action figures. You gotta find what you're gonna enjoy.
Yeah,
it
just
does
as-
a lot to like Sorry.
No, just on as Rick was saying, like on that nostalgic, whatever level it is.
And I kind of think
Yeah,
I
had fun
expand
with
the
it.
universe with the other alien races and stuff. You get like an intergalactic Olympics. Ooh, what's that all
that
about?
was a lot of fun. Yeah,
I would like that part more if it mattered.
Well, it did matter.
it was kind of
That's
like
where Cup got kidnapped.
Cup got
Well,
kidnapped.
no, what I mean is, is that,
sometimes
like,
the
it
universe
doesn't
can just have a
matter
fun
to
little
the
thing.
continuity.
Like it was.
Honestly,
at
no. I mean,
large.
Wolfie's right in the fact that like
it can have fun little things, but like we never.
This was not
we
a
never
well.
really,
Yeah, it's not
like,
a
come
well
back
paced
to
What
a
you
story.
want? Like
thing that
4
the story-
episodes every year where we go to the Space Olympics? No, we got all we fucking need about the Space Olympics. We don't need to know more about that shit.
You know what I need to know more about is that car bomb. Yeah, like
No, we got
that comes back.
The
we could
Space
talk
Olympics.
about the relations between the Autobots and these other species who are never coming back. They're just.
I'm sure some comic book
this
nerd has
happens.
written them into in the many
Oh
an
yeah,
IDW
and kudos to them
background.
for caring about it.
I'm pretty
It just
sure
feels very much like
more than one of those races come back throughout the series.
The Skunkzoids do. I know that.
It feels like a terrorist event at
Oh,
the
you mean
Olympics.
It does.
It's
like Munich.
There
I
should
was
be
about
like
to
it
say,
feels
like
like that
Munich?
like if there's
Oh,
seriously.
hey, I wonder when Flint Dilley got the idea for a terrorist attack on.
But like
the
I think he went
the
to
Space
Karbamia and
Olympics.
investigated himself.
But yeah,
Karbamia, people.
that really
Karbamia.
struck me about it, like right off the bat. It's like, holy
People
Jesus
do-
Christ. And someone got Cup got kidnapped. Like, oh, they're taking hostages and shit. They're not fucking around.
I can't criticize him for borrowing from reality because that's what storytelling often usually does. But it's just, but when he does it, it feels like a complete throwaway thing, and it's not like it's like the relationships with the species or the implications for the Autobots for not having like done proper security, whatever. I mean, those are the reason it bothers me is that those are things that could matter to the plot of the show and could be explored through the show. And I realize it's a toy commercial, but like it does. That's not.
You're going to be really sad to know that
I don't know. Let's throw
this
things.
five-parter is the only time they maintain really any continuity of this
season.
I know. Like every episode's going to be episodic after this, so it's just
we've watched some
whatever.
Of that, I know.
Yeah,
go down. Maybe it seems like some of the maybe the comics go into maybe not that specifically, but.
Oh, sure they
just
do, but
stuff.
This is the medium. Like this is the one we're looking at.
Right. Yeah. No,
totally.
I think this is the cartoon hit more people than the comic ever did back in the day.
Definitely.
And the comics like have the benefit of being the thing that cares about this stuff and being after the fact, but they're in their own space. Even though they may interact with the comics, but they there's intent and purpose in the story writing where I don't think Flint Dilley has much of that at any point in time.
No, he's trying to make a Mercedes payment, man.
But he sure does like to talk about
That's
it.
The only thing you're ever going to see him on is the DVD for the Transformers the movie. You're not. He's not on you don't see him on. He's like I'm on the director's commentary of Goodfellas because I worked on the writing of that. No, this is it. This is it for him.
I just want to pick a fight with a stranger.
Also, the comics didn't come later.
Well, there were contemporary comics
in '84.
They came before the cartoon, but the cartoon was a bigger hit because it gave it to kids for free every Saturday morning or later on in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's definitely how I remember consuming it as a kid.
There were older kids who were reading the comics and they appreciated them. I think at the time they were regarded well enough.
Yeah, I think
I was reading shit.
That's probably why when I was a kid I didn't have a lot of I had a couple of Transformers, but it was because of what you were saying, how it just kind of it was dead in America for a decade.
It's the cartoon's dead at 87. The toy line's basically dead by 89. So there you go.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that when we talk about
G2 happened.
When did that happen?
So the Transformers, the original G1 run, ends in 90, and G2 starts in 92. But it wasn't well marketed, and it was mostly just recolors of older toys with some gimmicks added or some stickers. And some new molds came along later and stuff. There was the G2 Megatron, which was a unique new mold, but it just didn't quite work. There wasn't a cartoon. There was a 12-issue comic, which was, kind of highly influential. It's another Simon Furman. I don't know. It just didn't hit. But Beast Wars would come after Beast Wars is really... Okay. And it's in the G1 continuity, so
that's true. Beast Wars. Okay.
Right, because you won't be getting the audio because while we are we're wild mavericks in the in the podcasting Wild West out here. We certainly wouldn't want to violate any copyright.
The FCA, anything like that? Yeah, no, thank you.
No.
Although we will be watching 5 episodes of the Transformers that are uploaded to YouTube via Hasbro Pulse.
There you go. Boom.
Pretty
Totally
much
legit.
all of G1 Transformers is on there officially.
That's cool. I did not know
And
that.
you know what? I don't intend to give our listeners a countdown so that they can synchronize the show. We're just going to talk over it, and you guys can best approximate where the show is.
But if there was going to be a
your
countdown,
job, not mine.
But if there was going to be a countdown, it would go a little something like this: a 1, a 2, a 3.
Ba, 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 ba.
Everyone sing now.
Yeah, they're supposed to start at the 1 or the 3.
More
I
than
think they start
meets
at the
the
3.
eye. Autobots
Oh, wow.
raise their
So, hey, this is the new
battle
season
to
3
destroy
intro.
evil.
Hey,
pretty cool.
You're
I
gonna
like
get
it.
like
The Decepticons.
you're gonna get like 10 seconds of that before this gets stricken.
I always like.
So this is the new season 3 intro.
Yeah.
I was like, so also like those 3 guys that run at you, you think it's Cup, Hot Rod, and like
Flint
Blur or
Billy.
somebody, but it's actually just a miscolored Springer.
Oh,
That's my
The green- It's
God, look
Springer
how
with
good
Cup's
this-
colors.
Oh wow, this show.
Yeah,
looks
wow,
great.
they're
Look
really
how good
bringing the
animation
money to
is,
this.
Rick. That's crazy.
No,
They
it's
spent a
like
lot of
movie
money
level
on this
animation.
Yeah,
I'd
first-
say.
show.
few minutes
I don't
of
know
this.
if I would say this is movie level.
Well, except for it's from the movie.
the Autobots
so.
have won.
Oh, is that actually from the movie?
2005?
Yeah, they open up. They start you out with like 10 seconds of the movie and then disappoint you with ACOM's kind of ratty animation
Yeah.
To
starting
be
now.
fair,
Oh.
it is 10 seconds from the movie where the budget was
Oh,
already
they hit the budget
pretty low.
limit. They're like, frames. You don't need these frames. Why be smooth?
Yeah, you got Astro
Fucking
Train
Astro
crashing on
Train.
what? Fucking Char.
Astro Train. Oh, this
Right,
is
trying to transform like an old man with a limp.
Yeah.
Like an old man. Limp dick. Oh.
So what's going on here? What these guys are combining?
Yeah, these are the
Yeah,
these are
that's the
combined
Constructicons.
or something. The Decepticons.
Except one of them can't hang on. They're all fighting over these 3 Energon cubes. Here comes this is Menasor.
They're all
Menasor.
starved for energy.
Dude's arm falls off like in real life.
They're like they're stranded. I know we talked over the intro. They're stranded on Char after the battle at the end of the movie, and so they're low on resources and stuff.
Galvatron's missing. Right, he got thrown out of Unicron, so he's
just
gone missing.
Lost in space.
They are just throwing a whole bunch of stuff at us here.
Ooh, look.
Menasor and
On the sweep.
Oh, hey, Cyclonus.
Devastator
He's-
acting
for the
like they
first
don't
time
know
ever.
who we are. Oh, they're all fighting.
Oh,
These guys
these
can
robots.
all communicate with each other wirelessly, but they're going to act like they're just talking for the first time about this.
Oh, there's 3 of this guy. Who's the blue guy? There's 3 of them. 2 of them.
Those are the sweeps. Like the sweeps,
This is
the
fate
bleeps.
of the mighty Decepticon Empire.
You mean Galvatron, don't
I have a
you?
repaint
Sure,
of
sure, I
Astro
mean
Train
Galvatron.
And then he
coming
does.
in
They do this
January,
Hitler
I think.
salute.
Yeah, it's creepy. Did they all say "Hail Galvatron"?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
saying
saying
Hail
Hail
Galvatron, and they're throwing up
Heil
Madison
of
Square
sorts.
Garden salute.
There you go.
Oh wow! Is this?
So we're
What?
marching
Who
along.
are these guys?
Some weird-looking alien formers here.
Yeah, it's like some
I like
intergalactic.
these roly guys. They're kind of
Yeah,
fun.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, these are fun little alien designs. In general, I'm liking I think we have 5.
Yeah, the
episodes
sci-fi
left in this.
elements of this. Yeah.
There's a lot of like really cool looking aliens and stuff.
I
in
got a
season
question
3.
though. How the hell did we get here? What? The Autobots are just chill, hanging out.
They're
and
being
directing an
celebrated for
Olympics?
saving the universe from Unicron.
But they just left the Decepticons to like starve to death on a planet.
I think so.
Yeah, that's
And how much time has passed?
the noble thing to do, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I think that's
The Galactic Olympics will be.
Yeah, I think you figured
Yeah,
it
I
out.
get that. I just mean like we just cut to this and it's a completely different like layout. None of the information is being relayed to us. The Autobots
Also,
are
it's a
just
very
like
improbable, like
carrying on.
cone-shaped planet that doesn't make any sense. It's not planet's worth.
Oh man, they're really animating around his nozzle there.
Oh yeah.
His hands are just slipping over and under it.
Yeah. The animators were absolutely pissed at
Warpath's
whoever
nozzle.
designed Warpath.
Yeah, his front chest nozzle.
Oh, look, it's Jazz.
Yeah, his.
Hey, it's Jazz. Let's wait for him to return with his famous spoken line.
He's just a moving teapot, right? He's not some dangerous vehicle.
What about how in the animation on this, like, it's amazingly inconsistent. One frame will be like have all these shadows and be kind of nicely colored in, and then the next frame it'll just be no shadow, no shading, just straight color. It's very up and down.
That's
Yeah.
Akon for you.
They're really
That's why
working.
they did a couple episodes of Batman the Animated Series, and then the animated series people were like, "Oh, no."
We'll have to come back to
you.
which episodes
No more.
those are.
No, thank you.
Galactic Express.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can really see where they're trying to like save some extra cash by having the heads like wiggle.
Yeah, there's a lot of
So Acom's frame rate was higher than Toei's.
oh.
Acom's frame rate was always higher than Toei's, but their actual drawings, their animations were worse.
There's Rodimus. All right.
Yeah.
So who's winning? Someone's winning.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Jazz won.
I just for
Jazz
the sake
won
of
the race.
keeping track of what's going on.
Oh, and now we got the what? Those are the
And what
quintessence.
makes them perish? Oh, so good. These
Oh, and
quintessons.
skis,
Quintessons
right? This
are
is
really cool.
skis or something like that.
I don't know this guy's
He's
name.
a Skuxoid.
Skuxoid.
He looks a little bit like a
Skis-
slee stack.
Skuxoid, yeah.
You're just throwing. It sounds like we're making these up, but it
He's
wasn't.
got some kind of gadget. He's blowing something up on top of a building.
He blows up the robot Olympic torch.
Oh, okay.
I'm making things up.
Doing-
I need to verify that Triptychon thing.
He's doing a
Yeah,
little
so we've
terrorism.
gone from the quintessons not being, or they are a factor in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Sorta?
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Five Faces of Darkness. It's written by Flint Dille, the guy who did the heavy rewrites of the Transformers the movie.
Yeah, but
so
we all know he's
like-
terrible.
well, he is terrible, but he's trying to integrate this with the movie.
But it just doesn't. There's no from watching the movie, I do not have a sense of why we're seeing this right now, other than
Well, because the series had to continue.
yeah. But we go from like the ending of the film into like months, like the Decepticons are all fighting and starving to death, and the Autobots are just having a good time directing the Space Olympics.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, they don't got nothing better to do.
Like,
They
there's
defeated
no
the Decepticons,
narrative.
right?
There's just no narrative continuity, other
I've
than
noticed, so
Right.
they continue the convention of the Autobot symbol flipping around, and also the bumpers for the commercials. But they do update them with season 3 characters. So
Yeah, I
Um,
saw the little Sharkticon things. I don't know if that was in the last season.
yeah,
Okay, so it looks like Brad Garrett does voice Triptychon
Okay.
that's
in-
what makes it tough.
Transformers somehow. But
Hey guys, munch protons.
when Triptychon appears in Five Faces of Darkness Part 4, that's Peter Cullen.
Mm.
It's just every other appearance of Triptychon except for this one is Brad Garrett.
right. Who does it this time around for
Peter
us?
Cullen. According to TF.
He gets one line in this goddamn thing.
I thought that was episode 4.
Yeah, in the 4th episode of the Five Phases of Darkness when
Yeah,
Triptychon
'cause-
appears.
Because
That's
Triptychon
good.
is not
Peter Cullen.
part of the show. Yeah, right.
I
Uh,
gotta say, pretty clever
think
to name it Five Faces of Darkness with your quintessons and then make it a 5-parter. Got to give him credit for that.
yeah. Hey,
Oh,
what
they're
was that?
going
It aired like
heavy.
every day of a week? That's pretty cool.
They're heavy on the vocoders again for like I don't think that was there earlier.
What's that, Whoopi?
The voco when they process the audio where it has like a weird like
Like
effect
how
on around it.
her voice just had that.
Or he sounds like he's talking
Okay.
through a vacuum.
Yeah, I hear it.
This weird animation with his hands sticking there. That's weird. Then we'll trash every Decepticon. The ship busts out of the ground. Kind of neat.
Fuck this quarantine. I need that shit.
And she'll need it. He's gone.
That's a cool car design.
So this is the thing that I think is interesting about the show is like instead of finding a way to save money on that shot, like instead of having her stop, instead of having her stop and just having her say the thing while she transforms, they stop and show her waving her hands,
Yeah.
which is just it's almost like a 60s or 70s throwback to where you had to explain what was about to happen unnecessarily.
Right?
How
Like a
cool
Rockford?
Unicron's head looked with
This-
Cyclonus there. I'm going to rewind for a second.
We've got lighting
Look
changes
at that!
here,
Look
which
at that
is
frame.
great.
That's so cool.
What? Okay, so
Sorry.
sorry. Just can you explain the frame you're talking about for us?
Oh, this frame of Cyclonus riding the face on the floating dead head of Unicron.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
through
his
space.
hand holding on to, by the way? It's
He's
he's
eyeglass.
he's just got his.
he's
I feel like they
you
got the
know,
scale of this all wrong because in the last time we saw something go in Unicron's eye, it was the whole Quintesson ship.
okay. Well, you
So-
know what, Rick? Transformers have that matter displacement thing where they can change size. So that's what's happening
Hey,
there.
Yeah.
I got a bigger question. How did Cyclonus get on Unicron's head? Did we see this? Did he just? Oh,
I
he's
didn't-
okay.
Well, he can fly into space.
Okay, yeah, but I
Fly
think
to
we
space.
have to assume that they decided to just leave that fight because I don't remember seeing them actually decide to leave.
He said
Must be
there's
the
nothing to
wind.
fear. Unicron
There's
is
no
dead.
wind.
You
in
got to
space.
assume this is much later.
I guess
This is
man.
after the Olympics.
Yeah, they're looking for Galvatron here, and then they're going to show just a few more clips from the movie
Okay.
before we finally just stop showing clips from the movie.
Is this from the movie right here where the fighting Rodimus?
This is from the movie. Yeah, Rodimus throwing Galvatron out of the side of Unicron's head.
Yeah, like I'm not even
So yeah, that's the
familiar with this, and I can pick that out.
Man, the animation on that was really good.
Yeah.
This has a completely different mood to it than the rest of this episode now. Like the lighting's all
I
purple.
think we get some. I don't know if they get new music or if I don't think this music's been used in the Transformers before.
I like it.
Pretty great.
Yeah, I like that music.
Yeah, it's very. Season 3 was meant to move the show in a little bit more older direction and make it a little more sci-fi.
I think that was kind of from something else. I think I've heard
Could have been from like G.I. Joe or something.
I think it might be a piece of royalty-free music or something because I'm pretty sure I've heard
Here
it
we
before.
go. Like Carbomnia's here already.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Speaking of Flint sucking,
Carbomia, the socialist
yeah,
democracy.
the Middle Eastern Socialist Republic of Carbomia.
ABC Missouri.
Hey, but there's the look at Blaster. Ooh, so cool.
Yeah.
Love him.
I'll see you get some nice shots of Outback in this scene. He gets a little bit of Outback won't get much more love after this, but
Which one's Outback?
he's the little he's the brown truck that's sitting next to Blaster.
Oh,
nice.
hey, the Socialist Republic of Carbomia
It's the
can't
asterisk. Oh, there we go.
can't do anything
Here,
about
Outback's talking.
finance.
He's Australian.
Yeah, his name is Outback, so
Yeah.
he's got an Australian accent.
Pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at him.
And did you know that the steakhouse named after this Transformer?
Really?
I did not know that.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I
I like him. He's just a
I
little
love
guy.
this
Look at him.
writing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's different.
It makes me
Different
feel so
style.
good.
He was a retool of the Braun toy that they were marketing now. They canceled the Braun toy, so. And here's the Coneheads. They survived the movie, even though we definitely saw Thrust get killed by Optimus
I
Prime
thought so.
in the.
Well, they probably just put them back together with some Energon juice that was lying around.
You got a little bit of Star Wars sound effects here. The show would definitely draw heavy from the Star Wars sound effects library.
So I got a question for you, Rick. Not all the Decepticons can fly anymore, right?
no, I think they abandoned that pretty early.
Did they? Okay. Well, I mean, like Galvatron's flying in the movie
I thought it was a smudge on the screen.
and in this show eventually.
Do they all
Hey,
fly?
look, it's
I don't
Grimlock's
know.
legs.
I don't know if they all fly.
They did.
They did all
They
fly.
did, and sometimes they do, I think, still. But I just I guess, they were low on Energon is why they didn't flee the planet.
There you go. That works. Yeah, this effect on the voices is kind of distracting. Because they already sound like robots. And then
you know what's fun is that none of that's coming through on the TV sets that this was released on.
That's true.
Zero. Nobody had bass.
Yeah,
on
probably
a
without
manual
headphones,
channel
so
changing
wouldn't even-
television.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you had one speaker in the front of your TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's nothing but treble.
You were lucky if you were watching this shit in color back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channels on the dial, baby. Oh, it really scrunched.
Springer's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, give me
Scrunched
that.
off the head of that ship.
Audio.
Yeah, give me a second.
What, did your uncle come back over?
Son of a bitch. Oh, the ship's breaking up. Doesn't look good.
So, yeah, this is a fun little 5-parter. The show won't ever be quite this consistent again. You'll get these episodes that are nice, and then ones that are kind of lousy.
Because it becomes a full production TV show again, right?
Well, it was always intended to. Season 3 has I think it's 36 episodes or something in it. It's not a short season by any means. But the previous season had 49 episodes in it. So.
Oh, Jesus.
And then, there'll be 3 more. Hasbro will produce 3 more after season 3, and then that's the end of production for the Transformers.
Oh.
They'll have a quote-unquote season 5, but it's just clips from the previous 4 seasons with some interstitials with a gigantic, hand-operated Optimus Prime that talks to a young boy.
Oh, man. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, the kid in that season 5, he plays a character named Tommy Kennedy who talks to Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime tells him tales of the Autobots and shit like that. And then they just play reruns of episodes from before.
Mm-hmm.
But that kid became he disappeared for a long time, and then I don't know, 10 years ago, whatever, he came out of hiding and became a bit of a staple on some of the Transformer convention circuit.
That's cool. I would so do that shit if I had some sort of minor celebrity in anything.
The hell
would
are
love
they
to do
flying
that.
right now? This looks like a spiky tick.
It's really cool.
Flown a lot of rockeroids before.
Is that what this is called?
They call it a rockeroid.
That's terrible. That doesn't even sound like anything.
That doesn't work for you, does it, Lucky?
Well, no, because a
It's time
meteorite,
to rockeroid, it's time, it's rock.
an asteroid is
Aroid.
already a space rock. There's no reason to call it a rock.
That's
That doesn't make any. Does it rock back and forth? It's not powered by rock and
just
roll.
fucked up here, man. There's
It looks
guns
really
are
cool.
pointing every which way.
Yeah.
They need to sell that toy.
Oh, look
It's
how
pretty cool.
motivated.
This nice straight-on shot of Motormaster.
And I like all
There's
these
our
battle
favorite season
damage.
one. We got some season one Decepticons here.
Yeah. Yeah, to get all our favorite Decepticons. They're
Forrest.
these guys better have some
Hey,
energon
Wild
force.
Ride.
They're-
Why does Wild Ride just sound like a grumpy character from the Andy Griffith Show?
No.
Or
It was the 80s. There's only so many voices.
he's just Cup. He's just Cup.
Energon cubes.
I like Cyclonus starts saying like give. It's very like preacher-like.
So what are these guys doing? They're trading energon for this cube, for a different cube.
Well, they're trying to Cyclonus is saying, "Give me all your energon so that I can go on this recovery mission to get Galvatron."
Okay.
How did what did they what when did Rodimus and Grimlock get here? What is happening?
Face it, we're doomed.
Wow, Cyclonus
Yeah,
is
that'll
much
be the
different than the
clip at
gay
the end of
icon
the
he is
podcast.
in the IDW comics.
I also
Well, he's a Galvatron sycophant.
who was
here,
voicing Cyclonus in the movie, by the way?
There was no voice of Cyclonus.
Yeah, he didn't-
It was
he didn't
credited.
talk.
I think there is a credit for it, but you never hear him actually speak.
Oh, seriously? I thought he was a whole on character.
No.
Okay.
Scourge says a couple of words. He says like, "No, do you want me to gut Ultra Magnus or something?" But
Yeah.
Well, that's lame.
Why do the Decepticons hang out next to Chimney Rock? What's going on here?
Yeah, why not?
I just thought I had a different impression of him, I thought, and now he's like a preacher asking them to give.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
like that
reading
he
those,
slips
those
into a.
reading those, oh my God, what are they called? Lost Light, whatever they're called,
Yeah.
comics. I had a way different impression than of Cyclonus before we got to this too.
Oh, is it? That's funny. We're watching these as episodes. I think on the DVD you can just set it up so it skips these and just goes. It basically stitches it together.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the way we're watching it is terrible. There's fucking commercial breaks and stuff.
I kind of like the little.
We're gonna have
No, that's-
30
I think
to a
I
minute
feel like the
to
commercial
talk.
bumpers you need,
Yeah.
but also I hate the season 3's theme. I can't stand it at all. It annoys the shit out of me.
I like it.
I like it. Oh, look at this guy.
I love watching Cup Twitch.
Me too.
That might be. I don't know what is happening there. Ooh, it's a Marvel production.
Yep.
I don't know.
Marvel.
I don't know what's
Ooh.
going on there with him.
Ooh,
but,
what's
ooh,
this?
boy.
Oh, there's a commercial.
Oh, there's so commercials.
Foot-centric Shasta commercial.
God.
Well, you couldn't have found.
Jesus.
You couldn't have found a funnier thing.
That's.
My slinky hips. What is this?
Diet
Do
Shasta.
they want the
Transform,
Shasta, or
brought
do
to
they
you
want
by
the
Diet
lady
Shasta.
flipping her feet around?
The Transformed.
Also, Orson Welles has never
Who are
looked
we?
better.
We are the Transformed. Battle
it's Brad
to
Garrett.
destroy the evil forces of.
You know, I think it would have been a lot more interesting if they were trying to resurrect Unicron.
Don't worry. Starscream will try to do that later on. That's right. I said Starscream. Oh, nice. We get the recap here too. In case you forgot what happened 5 minutes ago.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to.
I mean, unless I'm misremembering it, don't Galvatron and Cyclonus kind of like fuck over Unicron at the end of that movie? Or am I misremembering Armada? Because I know they all come together against Unicron and Armada.
There's only one way to remember Armada. That's to misremember it.
No, it is sort of good.
I was gonna say
It's not better than G1.
we're about to. Sound like you're about to
Listen,
disagree.
Rick,
Push back real strong
I
there.
like Transformers Pokemon. I like it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I got Tidal Wave out of it.
That's
That looks
because
great.
you grew up with it.
I did.
Right.
Yeah. That and Beast Wars.
Yeah.
You're right. I need to buy some Beast Wars figures too.
You better buy that Beast Wars 2 Galvatron.
No. You mean the penis? No. Let's be honest. I do need to buy that.
What?
Yeah.
Forrest, don't
So the
misrepresent that
Transform is
toy.
encouraging you all.
It is not.
Oh, the big veiny double dick?
It's not.
Mhm.
It's not a penis.
Double.
It's several.
Mm.
It's
Let's see. Beast Wars 2.
So, as a member of the Transformed, I'd like to encourage our listeners to go check out Thew Adams' much better Transformers reviews.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
he's doing toy reviews and sometimes media reviews. Much
Hey, I
better.
do toy
A
reviews.
different
Hey,
kind
Forrest,
of
let's come
show.
into Class Optimus
Kind of
Prime. Pretty great.
channel. But
Yeah,
yeah.
we do toy reviews. Oh, hey.
We're trying to sell this,
Yeah.
Rich. You don't need to self-defecate on episode 4.
Well, look, I like Transformers podcasts, and I listen to a lot of them.
Me, Grimlock, no hurt.
Oh, I love this. They got no juice left.
Ooh, who's the
Also,
gold
there's
one?
More,
Oh,
more
man.
Of this great
Who is
shading. There's
that?
some really beautiful cells here.
Swindle looks really good there.
Swindle, the red one, the one with the red.
The one with the red glass, the gold
It's
guy
yellow
with the
and
red
purple.
glasses.
Yeah.
The golden purple guy.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are great
Sweet.
designs.
I like Swindle.
Swindle is like weirdly this breakout
Oh,
character
what was
from
that?
the fucking Combaticons.
I like
Look at that
Swindle. Give
shot
me
of them all
Swindle.
marching.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's terrible. Oh, the
Oh,
scale
yeah,
is
the
all
size
off
difference.
there. What
Look.
the fuck? Look at that.
It's all up, totally. Look, Rumble, or at least I think that's Rumble.
It's
the same
Rumble or
size
Frenzy
as-
is
I
the
think
same
that's-
size as fucking everyone else.
And look, is that Soundwave? I don't think it is, but it wants to
Oh
be.
my god! And
It's definitely
somehow,
not.
even though they're all different, like body shapes and models,
None of
they
them are
all
right.
have the exact same body type in this shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like breakdown is huge. I don't know. I don't
That
know
is-
what's
Who
going
is
on
that
here.
That is
one in the
wild.
middle? That's visibly not Soundwave.
It's not Soundwave. No, it's just some made up Decepticon.
He's
But
got
there
truck
is a-
cab
well, obviously,
chest.
we're not going to be at the same timestamp to anyone watching along. But
There's
yeah, look at
Soundwave.
No, you
Soundwave
people are
being
fucked.
Same fucking.
Oh, it's
I-
Soundwave now. That's the same shot, isn't it? That's the same set of
It
characters.
should be technically the same shot because nobody shuffles around here, so they just forget how to draw Soundwave.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
did. They forgot how to
okay.
draw Soundwave.
Well, they just
Ooh.
they just transplanted the drawing and tripled the character
That's-
and then made some alterations to make it look about right.
And they all got like
Or
rubbery
maybe it was
arms
just the
and
back
shit.
of Soundwave.
They did one animation and then traced it over 3 times and yeah.
Look, we got some weird lighting effects here. This is kind of fun.
I love how Soundwave talks.
There's the Rockaroid.
God damn it.
And that ship has good brakes.
That Rockaroid really knows how to
Stops on a
stop.
proton.
Oh, I left a record.
Most unusual.
I feel like if you
behavior
stopped on
for
a proton,
meteor.
like you would continue going, and you would like why? I don't see him wearing seatbelts in that thing.
Oh, I don't think there are. Yeah, this guy is really, really cool design. Swindle. The
It's
ship.
like that Rockaroid looks like a bug.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, if you want to drive a
Batteries,
Rockaroid,
wake up.
it's tricky.
Yeah.
Dude. We're 10 minutes into the second episode of season 3.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they just killed Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, I wanted to be like, yeah, we
Kids
started the
can't
second.
kids can't
episode
catch a
of this.
fucking break.
This is the second episode. If this goes like really long and we can break it up, then we can do like we're continuing with episode 2, the Five Faces of Death. Or
We're
wait,
watching them straight
Yeah.
through. Not all of them, though.
Yeah, now here we are on the Quintesson planet.
this is awesome. I love how this looks.
My teaspoon, and I'm Cybertron's chief dishwasher.
Yeah, they do a great job on their matte paintings. It's some of the best art
a
in the
lot
show.
of the
Yeah,
I like the
backgrounds,
Mario one.
a lot of the backgrounds and stuff are painted in the U.S. at Sunbow.
Okay.
Oh, look at teaspoon. I mean cup.
When did Cup get abducted? I'm so.
When did Cups get abducted by the Quintessons? This is a good
I
question.
think he was abducted when they attacked the Olympic Games or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's on a plank. They're making him walk a plank.
Question: is it just easier to not differentiate their stupid faces? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
They've all got the same set of heads on them.
These guys sure know a lot about Cybertron and Transformers.
Yeah, I guess.
Rick, I assume you know.
Yours maybe.
What, the faces?
So eager to question
Mhm.
me.
What about them? What about the faces?
Every Quintesson just has the same set of stupid heads.
Yeah, they do.
I don't like
But
it.
they have
What's your
five
problem?
heads.
They have 5 heads so they could switch, so you can be like, oh.
If they switch around, then like what's the difference?
It's like five
It doesn't matter.
personalities. It's the 5 personalities of darkness.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Oh, just look at this crescent moon shaped
And the Mario
planet.
one is like joy or something.
This is awesome.
Rodimus, wake up! Oh yeah, fucking Grimlock. He gets stupider by the episode as this fucking season goes on.
Grimlock save you. Yeah, so I
Once again, we got lots of beautiful shading and stuff, but
so I watched Transformers when I was a kid, like the cartoon, but I don't remember any of this. Like this is might as well be brand new to me.
there's a ton of padding in here too. They could have cut this down to like 3 episodes.
What are they doing here? Like, I'm gonna keep harping on this because it's the weakest part of all of this, is the narrative. We're just repeating part of the movie, and then we're gonna just completely obliterate all of this, like, stuff that's going on here, because, spoilers, Rodimus doesn't die.
Well, no, but he needs to almost die so that he can slip into the Matrix and learn about the origins of the Transformers. There's a point to this movie.
Oh damn! There's a commercial break. He dies and then it goes to commercial. That's fucked up.
Of you're not telling me that this might be a reaction to the response of the movie, and they're trying to emotionally batter the
No.
children into liking him?
No, he has
No,
to go
that's
into
not-
the Matrix and have a spiritual journey. This
No,
is how he will
honestly,
also
like-
kill himself later in the 5-part.
Also, like they are not even done torturing the kids who went to the movie and got pissed off, because we have the return of Optimus Prime, where Optimus Prime comes back as a zombie and then they kill him again. And then they realize their mistake. Like, it's a year later that they get an episode out where they bring Optimus Prime back for good. So like, it just takes so long to get animation done, and they didn't have the internet back then, so they didn't quite understand what they had done to their brand. So by the time they get Optimus back at the end of season 3, they have created a special 2-parter to bring Optimus back. And
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
they
is that,
fully
like,
intended to make Rodimus their new leader. They never wanted to bring back Optimus Prime. That was never their plan. They only wanted to bring him back as a zombie once to kill him again, because they were like, yeah, well, who cares?
Yeah.
We already got his model pack.
but I'm just trying to look at it from a perspective of what they are doing here, which I don't feel like, if Rodimus is established as the new leader in the movie, that they need to do it again in the show, right?
I mean,
well,
what
they
else are we
do
gonna do?
because the movie didn't come out
I guess.
across the entire planet. Japan didn't get it, for example. They had to like have their own a Scramble City
got the-
kind of tie-in
they-
between season
They got the
3
movie
and
in
4.
1989, 3 years later.
Yeah.
Oh man. But they're not doing
Okay,
this
Jake,
exclusively for Japan.
They're doing it
No,
kind of for
but
Japan.
also like there's kids who didn't see the movie. Like they're just trying to
Yeah.
get their,
They're hedging their
and
bets.
also like they got to tell a story somehow. They got to come up with something. He's already out of ideas.
You can't really make the movie the important thing. You got to have the character thing happen in the show because, yeah, like Rick said, not everybody gets to go to the movies.
I'm trying to do
until they hit
like I
home
said,
release.
analysis.
Flint
Not
Dilly
make
was out of
excuses
ideas.
for
He's like,
Hasbro.
Flint Dilly was like, the real story I want to tell is the story about Fakan Gaddafi and Karbamia. I don't really want to talk about these stupid robot toys. Like this is my way of getting back at Muammar Gaddafi. Like,
But Hot Rod doesn't exist until the movie, right? Am I remembering that?
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, he was an unestablished character before the movie.
So when you take a character that isn't established, you introduce him, and he's the leader.
Yeah, I forgot
As
he was
is
supposed to
kind
be
of
the
displayed.
leader.
Episode 2, he dies.
Yeah.
Right, but he's not narratively, he's not dying. Like he's dying for a reason, and that
Ultimately.
reason is so that we can watch this scene that we're about to watch right now.
Which is pretty great.
Okay.
So
We got
Jake,
some
pay
like
attention.
video game,
I am.
80s video game level animation.
Yeah.
You got the 3, 2, 1 contact intro exploding.
Right. Got a spiral.
Got some cosmic rice. I don't know.
Oh,
Look, the head of Optimus
Optimus
Prime
Prime.
explodes.
oh no.
Oh no, what the
What's-
fuck? This is trippy as shit.
Oh, it's gone again.
Ah! Boom, 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 boom. This looks so good. I love
Yeah,
this.
this is I like this sequence here.
Yeah, this part's great.
Rodimus
What did he call them?
Quintessence.
Quintessons.
Quintessons.
I think he said Keith.
No, he said the quintessons.
No.
So yeah, so he's back alive, and everything's back to normal for now.
Okay, so that's what a near-death experience is like for a Transformer.
If they
Well,
have the
no,
Matrix.
just for that Autobot at that time who has the Matrix.
Okay. All right, Grimlow.
Remember that happened in the movie that you might have not seen this summer, kids? Sorry, Ron. Is this going to be good audio without the show playing underneath it?
I think so.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, I think so, and I think like it would be okay to play like 2 seconds or something of audio now and again. Like not a lot, but
And I mean, we said we're going to be talking over it so they can watch it underneath while we talk, turn it down, whatever.
yeah.
Well, every time we pause it and stuff, we screw it up though for somebody who might be watching along.
That's fine. I
I
assume
like that
like
they're doing a football analogy here.
The-
It's pretty great.
Hey, football,
I
Transformers.
want to keep like track of
Rush him and
of like what's going on,
His head's
but
kind of weird on his body there.
pretty much
You know how these...
like I feel like the target audience would have probably seen this already or been or, you know what I mean?
You know...
Or this could
our
be a
target audience
I
non-spoiler
love the idea that
review.
You know what?
somebody's first time ever experiencing this is through this podcast. That's really great.
We
It's-
only
it
have
is
so
mine.
much targeting of the audience we can do until we find one.
Yeah, well,
Yes, the audience. Don't worry, Jake, about the audience.
Yeah.
There isn't one.
well then that's just more
There's
reason
Judge
to
Deliberata.
make sure
Oh,
that
no.
we narrate what's happening like throughout the show.
Is Bloosh...
So they're about
Is
to
Bloosh
shoot
Bluey Juice?
this Quintesson that they're... Yeah, they call him Bluey Juice.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
is
Judge
that...
Deliberata that they're holding on to.
Yeah, but you remember what a Bloosh is, right?
Bloosh?
Right, from...
That one review.
Those stick-on weapons from MGO. Anyway, we're down in the same shark pit we was in the movie, huh?
Yeah.
And the Quintessons are like, don't mind us. We just like to watch.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh no, that is actually what they said.
Like
Okay.
to watch.
Yeah, totally.
I thought you were joking.
I never joke about quasi-sequels.
What?
This
I don't even believe
Yeah, we're about to find out. He's just sticking his hand up like a cartoon character.
it.
yeah.
And then they're going to get him out of this shit. And he's going to be like, no, put me back in there. I loved it. And like, well, what were you sticking your hand out for then?
Yeah, he looks like he wants saved. He's doing the. I like the sound effect.
Hey, Galvatron's back.
That's not Leonard Nimoy.
No, it's Frank Welker.
Yeah, they didn't bring Leonard Nimoy back.
Wow, did I ask you for deliverance?
Yeah, is he like going, yeah, like fucking Skeletor and shit?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's not Deliverance, it's DiGiorno.
So I'll throw you in there and see how you like it. Like I did.
Yeah, I'll get you, Cyclonus.
Like he just changed. Yeah, he's just a maniac. After Unicron dies, Galvatron, because remember he used to be sort of like spawn of Unicron, and Unicron could summon him in the movie and stuff.
He was completely
And
subservient.
so now
yeah.
Unicron's dead, so he's kind of gone psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
See?
think
He's got the
Unicron
psycho-
does kind of fuck his head up at the end of the movie when he's kind of trying to overpower Unicron, you know?
Messing with him early on when he was saying "I serve no one" and stuff, and was being forced to submit by Unicron too.
Yeah.
You know, those bumpers
He's
that
being
you get,
tortured
at least
throughout
you
that
do
movie.
get to see, like, even if your favorite character hasn't been on scene for a while, you get to see your toy transform in commercial. And
Well, I will say, Rick, all like quality, like listening quality aside or whatever, I think this is a lot of fun just watching through these with you guys. This is, I'm having a blast. I like this idea.
Ridiculous.
yeah, you know, we
You're
like the
wrong.
transform.
Don't have fun.
No, this is great.
Talking over TV.
Loving this.
I need to get a Rodimus.
Because it's what we do anyway, but we can pretend like there's a purpose behind it. Oh,
Oh God, I just
foolhardiness on brave or
I don't like these things anymore.
the quintessence.
You don't like the quintessons?
No, I think their design is
Credible, I agree.
Also, like they've been pretty good foils for the Autobots. Every time they appear, like whenever you see a quintesson,
Like,
it's
oh,
usually
fuck.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
yeah, but they're a hot air balloon with masks attached to it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they are that.
Well, because they're also robots.
Eh.
They are also robots.
Like they're built. They're not organic, like they are in some continuities.
Yeah.
Like they built the Transformers, but I guess they also like built, I assume, like an earlier version of their race evolved into that. You know?
Yeah,
You think that would be covered
just-
in the comics or something?
they're just kind of like Dr. Claw bad guys. They're not like they don't have like motivated reasoning or anything. And I know it's an '80s kid show. I just
I think they're badass.
Yeah,
I really like their design.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
you're all
What?
wrong.
But you liked them up until a minute
one,
ago.
and you got the higher rank ones.
No.
It's great.
I don't feel that way. I just want a little bit more from it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, because you thought it was cool too until just a minute ago.
Until it wore me down, and I've been a little raw about it.
Oh. Oh, I like the little stars. Whatever
Oh
that.
yeah, I like the stars. Stars are cool.
Yeah.
I think it's from watching the series that follows this a little bit with you guys. Like, it's
Hmm.
just like they're not taking it anywhere with these Quintessons. They're gonna show up and put a guy in a dream machine
Right.
And there are different designs for the Quintessons. You're just looking at three of the higher ranking ones here. Because there's like the magic using one in that one episode where they go into King Arthur's court and stuff. That guy looked like a weird little tentacle monster guy,
Hmm.
Yeah, I just mean
and
like
less
they're not trying
robotic.
to like carry this narratively forward as like a bigger future threat or like serialized story.
Wolfie, I think you are over-examining
That's
an 80s show
kind of what we're here for, though.
made for kids
And
to sell
in
toys,
fairness,
where in the big
Yeah, we
sequel
are
to
here
their
to do
movie,
yeah.
they decided to go with their cheaper animation studio.
But yeah, it's good to yeah. But you know what?
There were some physics-defying jumps there from Grimlock.
Oh yeah, what the hell
Well,
was that?
it looks like it cost him. I'm glad they brought the Sharkticons back.
Me too.
I love these guys, even
Yeah.
though
Well, like I was
they have all
associate
the
them
same
with the
problems.
Quintessons, you know.
Me too. I was yeah. Well, they have the I like their little mace tails.
Yeah, they always have the mace tail, and it's almost always a piece that comes off the toy.
Okay, yeah, you have one of these, Rick.
Oh yeah,
I've
They
got one too.
oh, do you? Do they?
I
Yeah,
don't have a G1 one. I have one of the other ones.
I got the Studio
But they-
series.
Yeah,
And then there's some other ones that are
the
kind of
Gnaw.
weirder with transparent eyes and stuff, I think.
Do they?
There was the alligator one too, or whatever.
The
I didn't buy that,
Alicon.
but it looked cool.
Alicon, nice.
Yeah, and Siege, the WFC trilogy has like 3 or 4 versions of that guy.
Wait a minute, was one of the robots flying the other robot?
Wait,
Well,
what?
They do it all the time.
Pull our guys
Slingshot
out.
in there.
Rick, what did you
Yeah,
ask?
we're getting a little like we're getting some 1985 characters. It looked like one of the aerial bots was flying another aerial bot. I thought,
Good.
like piloting him.
Yeah, why not?
But we were.
Galvatron flies Cyclonus around.
This ship design is great, by the way. The screw.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really great designs in this.
Yeah. Is that from the movie, or is that just the show? I think it's just
That's
the
from the movie.
show.
The screw is
Yeah.
from the movie.
Oh, okay.
From the movie.
I remember seeing that in the movie and thinking like I want to get inside of there and
that's the end of season
walk around.
episode 2, huh? All right. Yeah, skip them commercials for music. Horrible, horrible
Because I
music.
guess if you float, then it doesn't matter if you're on a spinny corkscrew ship. Oh, here's a commercial.
Dan
Another
Gurney.
commercial break. The end. We have come to the end of that episode. What was it? Episode 2 of the 5 Faces of Darkness.
I really like the music.
I do.
I've had a week to not hear it.
I know. I understand.
Like I've fallen asleep to it and then woke up with it playing on like my DVD player on loop, and it's like,
Yeah,
can't
I can
stand it.
imagine that.
You're
Yeah.
all wrong. It's incredible.
You
I
should try
love it.
that first Harry Potter movie when he gets to the part in the forbidden part of the library or restricted section. That
So
little book screams and it'll wake you right up.
we're continuing on with episode 3 of the 5 Faces of the Darkness. And the theme song is awesome, like it is every time.
I like so this would have aired like a week after, afternoons, weekdays for a week. And so they're recapping every episode because for two reasons. Like, kids may not remember what happened yesterday, but also kids just got shit to do, so they can't necessarily watch 5 episodes in a row. And it's one of the reasons why the show is so episodic usually.
Right.
But the recaps, it meant a lot to me as a kid to watch a recap. I really liked it. Now as an adult, I hate it, but
Yeah.
I remember liking recaps when I was a kid.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. These things, no one was watching these in a row in 1986.
When I was a kid too, I liked to go to the movie theaters and watch the previews for the next movies. The other movie, because I felt like I got a free movie with my movie.
Yeah, some of those trailers are really well done.
Plasma of the planet throw.
They invade planet Quintessa.
Ah. We're doing things.
See, Wolfie, it's got a plot. They could recap a plot every day, so it must
Yeah,
have a
they
plot.
just
Right?
it sounds like they strung it together from what happened in the last episode. But in the episode, it's not very clear.
Yeah, who's this supposed to be?
I feel like
Who's the big red airplane supposed to be?
Well, you
I think
ought
it's
to
supposed
know.
to be an aerial bot, but yeah, I think it's supposed to be an aerial bot, but it doesn't make any sense. And now he's dead?
Yep.
Oh, that's him right there.
I think we're in big trouble.
Rodimus, that's a great. I wish I could get that cell. Rodimus laying, arms behind his back, just laying back,
Don't
chilling.
worry, we're floating through space in different directions. What's the worst that could happen?
The closed captions are all over the place.
It's not your place to think.
Through the warp.
Through the warp gate.
Yeah, they're going through what is it? The wharf gate?
Warp gate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
it's kind of a neat design,
That's
right?
really cool.
I like this. I mean, it implies that these things are all over the space,
Right.
so you just warp through one to the other.
Could be anywhere.
Well, that makes sense. There's multiple spacefaring races in this.
We had to get another red, white, and blue Autobot. I like this music too.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
great map painting.
Ultra Magnus is very much just just white Optimus Prime with a power suit
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah. Ultra Magnus, let's kind of basically make him Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he's the other America-coded Transformer.
He's Optimus Prime if Optimus Prime did something cool with this trailer. He's the original Armada.
This is September '86.
Yeah,
there's
this
still a
should be
USSR.
September 17th.
Okay. Wait,
Oh, by the way, we haven't acknowledged the Micro Machines guy.
Yeah, we don't
I
like
would
him.
prefer not to acknowledge Blur. And look, it's a ship full of my fucking least two, my most hated Autobot. Just the fucking two of them. I hate them.
Oh, right, Wheelie. It is funny the way they put Wheelie and Blur together. It was like a ship of God, I hope this gets blown up.
Oh, I'm rooting for Galvatron so fucking hard.
Yeah, they just loaded a couple of kids up with sugar and threw them in the box together.
I don't care how many humans die right now. I just want Blur and Wheelie gone.
and how many of those figures do you have so far?
Oh, I only have in this scene Galvatron and Cyclonus.
Yeah. Oh.
Definitely don't have Blur or Wheelie.
Yeah.
An Autobot shuttle, no less. Out
Is
here.
Wheelie a Junkion?
Doopity.
He's
No, I don't think so.
okay.
I think he just got stranded on Junkion.
Mr. Fast
Good.
Tucker.
I hate him.
He's
He's
I
exhausting.
hate him so much.
Yeah, I feel like
Who's worse, Wheelie or Blur? Like,
Blur.
Blur. Wheelie's
Like,
annoying, but I can't stand Blur's voice.
I just watched a squirrel drop out of a tree onto the
Oh,
ground.
well, that's really uncoordinated fucking squirrel then.
That was awkward.
The squirrel's drunk
He's
in your
okay though.
neighborhood.
Hooray. Um, yeah, I think the thing with Blur is that like not only are you having to hear him like spit so many syllables, but he's got that effect over the voice, and it's just like yeah.
On my way, here's our human character. What's this human's name?
Marissa Fairborn. She's like a relative of one of the dudes in GI Joe. This is like 20 years later, so she's like
Okay.
one of the GI Joe's daughter grown up.
That's cool.
I forget what Duke or whoever the fuck it is. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
You know, for as much as I know about the Transformers, I have an inverse amount of knowledge about GI Joe.
Yeah.
Like every fact I learn about the Transformers makes me forget a fact about GI Joe. Yeah.
Every fact I know about GI Joe comes from either like the early 2000s attempt at rebooting it, that one shitty movie, just liking the way Storm Shadow and the other guy look, and being forced to learn about it through Transformers media.
Ooh, Triptychon.
God, there's so many crossovers with GI Joe.
Yeah, especially like you know, at the end of Rise of the Beasts, right? That was really great.
Rise of the
You like the way they did
Beast,
that?
throughout those IDW comics, the current Skybound Energon run. That's heavily tied in with the reboot of G.I. Joe over there, too.
I think there's a lot of people who like Transformers who also liked GI Joe, and they hate to see what's happened to GI Joe, but nonetheless, it was a property of even less. Like it was less. The toys are less interesting than Transformers. Transformers at least have that good toy thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and GI Joes were like bits of plastic with rubber bands in there.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
just,
just I mean, they were a
G.I.
thing.
Joe, we think it was cool, but I don't know if I want to buy the toys. I don't even know if I really want to watch the show.
No.
Oh, Peacocks. I'm gonna get some extra.
No, the Transformers are a much more interesting.
Yeah, I remember the
property
GI Joe cartoon when I was a kid. And I didn't really care about it then.
Well,
Toys
Transformers
were
is
kind of
much
boring.
less. The military is cool.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I think it very much just goes down to like I don't really love action movies, like military action movies, but I fucking love sci-fi.
Transformers were sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's what Transformers is, especially here in season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to me, GI Joe is cooler when it's not like trying to make the CIA cool.
Yeah, Transformers is much cooler when the military-industrial complex doesn't have more characterization than any one of the Autobots in the goddamn movie.
Oh, I don't know what property you're talking about. Which iteration of Transformers that could be?
All of those Michael Bay movies.
No, I know.
The fantastic Michael Bay movies that we'll be recording over at some point in the future.
Totally will.
Because we can't wait to watch them again. Right?
I can, but...
Oh yeah, I'm very much looking forward to
especially Age of Extinction.
Enjoying
that one.
Those movies again.
Yeah.
Just for this show. We do need to watch Rise of the Beasts for funsies, though. We still need to do that.
Yeah.
I heard it sucked.
It's got a lot of fun moments, and no, it's pretty fun. There's a lot of fun moments in there. It's not as good as Bumblebee, which is like the peak of those live action movies, but it's pretty fun.
Who made Bumblebee?
Yeah, if you have to. if we're drawing it as or if we're comparing it as a like film, Rise of the
Uh-huh.
Beasts functions and makes more sense than any one Michael Bay movie or several of them put together.
Yeah. Okay,
But
so
it's
Bumblebee,
disappointing
you guys
in
like
different
Bumblebee.
ways following Bumblebee.
Um, Directed by Travis Knight, written by Christina Hodson. Bumblebee 2018. I remember seeing some of Rick's figures from the Bumblebee movie and thinking that those were cool.
Oh, they got a new they just announced a new studio series, Bumblebee, using that Bumblebee design from that movie.
It's yeah, and Bumblebee looks pretty awesome there.
Yeah. I don't like those live action ones that much, but I do love that Bumblebee.
Yeah, the
Rise of the
Bumblebee
Beast.
movie is great.
I just wish it had more of the beasts,
Hmm.
and I wish the last fight, the big epic fight at the end, I wish it didn't take place in a big, epically barren gray wasteland.
Yeah.
um, so I think coming back to the thing we're watching, um,
Yeah.
Wheelie and Blur are now doing their own version of Naked and Afraid on a Strange Planet or something.
Get me out of this goop. They're implanting goop.
Again, the scale is all fucked.
Hey, Forrest, this planet is like that bathroom you got.
Oh God in heaven.
I can't wait to discuss the Transformers movies. Though.
Yeah, the scale
I
on
want to talk to you
Ultra
about the Transformers.
Magnus and Rodimus and RC
Oh, yeah.
were fucked there. They were the same size.
Out the window.
Like Akon is a garbage
Well, what do you
animation.
want them? Do
I
you
don't
want them to
understand
have
how they
this?
worked through this. There are so many shows we love. They touch. Oh God,
This-
Springer, no!
Fuck
Oh my
Springer.
God!
Oh,
They animate.
Oh!
Springer
wow.
in
Acom
pieces.
animates a ton of The Simpsons, but The Simpsons never put up with their bullshit. They would tell Acom to fix it if they fucked it up.
Yeah, but what do you want? Do you want the shorter Transformers to have to stand on an Apple box or something, man? Like,
Yes.
Yes. I like how they bring an Apple box with them.
they're slipping shoulder pads into their suits to make them look about the same size. They're doing all kinds of work back here.
This would make them
When I pose my
hungrier
little
still.
Transformer toy guys, I have the big guys hold the little guys up, get them in the frame.
Didn't you make your
Um,
Commander class Optimus Prime give your little Bumblebee a hug or something?
Yeah,
That was great.
yeah, it was a frame from the show.
From this show?
Yeah, from this show. Oh no, actually, I think it was from the movie. No, it must be the show.
No, it's definitely from the show.
Yeah, Optimus kind of isn't doing much hugging in that movie.
Oh, why is this guy? Who's this guy eating the energon?
Yeah, that's a cool. I
Swindle?
like that
That's
robot.
breakdown. No, dead end.
Okay,
Dead end. Okay.
now they're all jumping on it, going to town on that energon. Rodimus is all stuck.
I gotta say, like,
Tractor
having
beam?
access to all these like combiner guys that were introduced in '85 but carry over to the '86 toy line, even though we're 20 years in the future. It's nice because you kind of have some generic Decepticons that have model designs already.
So, was there a toy for this giant sucker ship industrial?
No,
Okay.
no, that's going to be a HasLab 2028 exclusive.
Yeah, and it'll be $275.
It's pretty big. Oh,
And if they fulfill the goal inside of 2 days, you'll get all the little minifigures to make it look like you have them for the ship.
so who's this?
Fill the
This
goal in one day. It'll come with a bunch of goo.
oh,
Yeah, with a
Goo
bunch
effects.
of goo.
It comes
Yeah,
with a
goo
bottle.
effects.
It comes with a bottle of Odo, uh, from Deep Space Nine. That's the color of that goo.
Swindle's voice is so great. I like that Swindle gets a little love in this episode.
Yeah.
You got
Many times stronger.
Onslaught's weird orange visor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, these are all cool designs right here.
So yeah, here's Blitzwing talking to these guys. And Blitzwing was meant to have like a rivalry with them in the future, but they'll substitute what's his name, Octane for Blitzwing.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think the episode right after this, or within, not after this, but after the Five Faces of Darkness, or maybe within the next couple episodes after that, they have Blitzwing. It was supposed to be a Blitzwing episode, but they changed it to Octane, and he was gonna like swap sides a little bit with the Autobots.
You know what's funny is that I think Cyclonus is starting to sound a little bit like Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the Starscream's Ghost episode, Octane being on the run from the Decepticons. It's supposed to pick up from this, and it was supposed to be Blitzwing originally.
Okay.
See, Blitzwing's toy had been out since '85. They have this new triple changer called Octane, who they want to promote, so they just put him in instead.
Yeah.
So
I'm losing track of all this.
That newer Blitzwing, and oof, what a good toy.
There's the purple and white
What?
guy with the yellow helmet.
Blitzwing?
Yeah.
His attitude after being mad about being saved by Cyclonus is now like, who's leading these guys? It's like, well, you were dead, right?
Yeah. He's an asshole. He's a maniac, as Rick said.
I feel like the
That's for
scripts for these
sure.
were very loose.
Chat, Jake.
I-O.
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 Oh, here we go. Back to Naked and Afraid with Wheelie and Blur.
We're just in an alien world.
Oh, these little guys are neat. These
Yeah.
alien designs deserve some love.
Yeah, these glowing red insectoid-like creatures. Do they have a name? Probably have a name.
The little dragons.
I want to change my answer. I hate Wheelie more.
Okay.
Because his voice is more high pitched.
And he has that half poetry bullshit.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, I don't understand changing him from a companion for Grimlock, which like the interactions aren't just like two competing for both competing for your attention.
Yeah. Oh, look at this shot of them flying in tandem, shooting their lasers.
Choo 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 pew 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 pew.
To be continued. They were all to be continued. It's always.
We're gonna return for a lore. No lore.
Oh, the episode is over.
That episode's over. Done. Out of here. And it said to be continued at the end, and I don't know if it said that before.
Yeah, it's for the credits. You got to come back for the credits, otherwise
Right.
the ratings go down.
Right.
Come on, kids.
Well, you gotta watch those.
Pump the ratings.
Those commercials are worth a lot in between there.
Oh, are we doing 4
It's
episodes?
the Audi Fox.
We're doing all of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're starting 4 now.
Episode 4.
Ridiculous.
Awesome. Perfect.
Uh-oh, episode 4. The song is back, and I'm tired of it now.
Can we skip the song?
100.
Yeah, the song is so bad.
No, we can't. We have to watch the whole
love
thing. What
the
are you
song.
doing?
Why would we skip the song?
Damn it.
If it
Like 100
hurts
minutes,
us, it tortures
more or
Rick.
less, probably
So-
120 minutes.
Why would you skip the song? Jupiter Io. They're going to Jupiter Io.
Yeah, Jupiter's planet
Jupiter Io.
Yep.
Not Io, the moon
Io.
of
Hey,
Jupiter.
Jupiter's moon Io. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. They did it like it was a city in a state. You,
Buffing
oh,
it,
that's
but
backwards even.
yeah, yeah. If they landed in goop, they landed in all the
The
goop.
Goo,
stickiest
Everyone
the
planet in the
remembers
stickiest
that.
planet
universe.
in the universe.
Springer got vacuumed up in the thingy. We all were really upset about it for a minute until we forgot
A
about it.
little bit. I don't
And
know. It looks
yeah,
like those Decepticons are like jumping in the line of their own fire, which they
wait, hold on.
are.
Oh, sorry. It looks like what Wolfie? What Wolfie?
Purple beams splashing everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. How are these guys not dead? They're Autobots. What? What? This is. We're gonna stop to talk while we're having trouble killing the guys that are stuck in goo.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
They're organized. They have good communication. Unlike some groups of people.
wait. What do you say?
I was talking about the cable company. It's a real pain in the ass.
The cable company.
Trying to get hold of something. Oh,
It was a trick all along.
he got hit.
Galvatron is gonna kill the guys that weren't doing the leading.
Who's this guy? He's like gray and white.
That's Motor Master.
Okay,
He is the centerpiece of Menasor.
Minosaur.
Yeah, the
He
centerpiece.
looks
You gotta
kind of
remember to
like
keep talking, guys.
what? What's wrong,
I just don't
Wolfie?
want to have dead air while we're talking over the show.
Oh yeah, undisciplined thinking can make even the simplest task impossible. So these guys, we got
So I don't
Rodimus
think
fucking around on the machine
we
here.
did not see them get out of the goo, right? They're just now in a place.
Well, they kind of I don't know. We'd have to take it back a minute.
No, we saw them get out.
They just kind of like stood up and walked out, right? Or did they?
They got some of them pulled the others out, and then Rodimus got sucked up.
Okay.
This humans. Why are there humans? Is there a reason for that?
What the hell are they getting attacked by? I don't
Um,
understand.
birds,
Space bats?
space
Yeah.
bat, bird bugs. Pretty awesome.
They look a lot like a creature from Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, yeah. But this thing totally has wings.
like a
Yeah, but
mix
it
of
could be
two
the
of
little
them.
thing that ate the hat in that
Yeah.
movie. Right?
I think there's a bat like one, and then there's the little one that's the friend that isn't dangerous.
Yeah, there's a few of them. They're all kind of creepy looking.
It
So the Sharkticon figure, does that transform?
sure does.
What is it
Uh,
turn that whatever that was we saw in the
just a portly little guy.
Yeah, you see it transform in the show. If it transforms in the show, its toy's gonna transform.
it's fucking better. Well, so like the
Hopefully,
Quintessons, I saw
the
a
Quintesson toys transform.
I saw something somewhere, maybe it was Walmart on the Walmart webpage that had it was like blast effects for the floaty part underneath to hold him up, and yeah,
You just call those protoplasms.
I think so.
Oh
Oh,
no.
thank God.
Why did you make him stay alive?
Oh, they transform. They're robots.
Yeah, they turn into like bombs. They just blew up their ship. That's pretty
Fuck.
cool.
He's staying alive, but she did tell him to shut up. Oh shit.
Well,
Name of the show's Transformers, Jake. You'll be surprised.
are you trying to tell me that
Yes,
there
ma'am.
might be?
What's in the sky?
Yeah, is that what you're trying to tell me? There might be more than meets the eye.
There might be more than meets the eye, Jake.
Yeah, more meats than the eye. I got it.
More meat than human, like Rob Zombie's. The Quintessons are great. I don't know what to say. I really like
Yeah,
them.
me too.
I hate the faces.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we could not all disagree with you hard.
I think that Walmart figure thing that I saw looked
Look at him.
cool.
He's ahead of a microphone with stuff on it. I hate it.
Hey,
Hated it. So the Quintessons, like in the pecking order of the universe, normally are getting like you know they're usually not getting thrown around by the Decepticons. Or am I
I
wrong?
think in G1, what it is they were, the big galactic empire. Then they made the Cybertronians who rose up and kind of took them down, and now they're kind of like on the outs.
Uh,
like everything that's in this episode, this Five Faces of Darkness thing.
Yeah, this is very much like where we're getting a lot of Quintesson information and stuff.
this is Bedrock.
You would succeed at nothing but increasing my rage.
They're back in the fucking goop.
Yeah, we definitely still have a lot of this explaining what's happening before it
goop.
happens kind of moments.
Yeah, they got a lot more goop to walk through. A garbage scow.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
It's our favorite.
yeah.
Rekgar
It's
with his
Rekgar.
giant blaster nipples. Enormous,
Explosions.
nozzleicious blaster nipples of Rekgar.
Oh, hey, it's that image of Galvatron from the ending credits.
Yeah, like he's just a floating gun thing. I blame you.
I blame you.
And I blame you because it wasn't clear.
So there's 5 different voices doing the 5 faces.
Yes, it's the Five Voices of Darkness.
The 5 voices of darkness.
Yes.
5, but we really only see 3 in 4 episodes.
Yeah, IMDb has them listed as Jack Angel, the voice of Ultra Magnus, and Sentinel Prime is Quintesson Judge 3. Quintesson Judge 2 is the voice of Cyclonus, Motormaster, and Unicron, Roger C. Carmel. Quintesson 1 is Regis Cordic, the guy who does Menassor's voice.
That's not Eric Idle doing the Rekgar voice, is it?
No, he didn't come back.
For TV animation money? Huh.
That would have been awesome. He was just like, no, I just love playing Rekgar so much.
He'd probably do it now, but
yeah, good to have his back, Springer.
Good back, Springer, I guess.
Let's listen to old man Rodimus Prime tell us about how it is with the Quintesson.
let the boy cogitate. Yes.
Oh, what? What is he doing? What's he doing? He disconnected his core thing.
Oh yeah, sometimes you gotta turn it off, turn back on.
Is that what he's doing? Okay, he'll be better.
Yeah.
He's got to restart.
He's just doing a reset on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to kill himself so he can go into the Matrix again.
Man, they'd really kill everyone.
Oh, this part's really cool.
Okay, what's going on here?
And also implies that, at least going by what I've seen on PF Wiki, it implies that Rodimus is the reincarnation of like one of the first Cybertronians.
Oh, that's cool. I love this fucking guy. This
Oh yeah.
was
This is basically like the scene from Transformers One. It's kind of the same thing.
Cybertron was a factory?
So yeah, here you're getting the whole story of the Transformers here.
Yeah.
Cybertron was a factory making two product lines: military hardware and consumer goods.
Consumer goods.
And then you get these guys that look a lot like Rodimus Prime with different heads on
Right.
and this crazy smile.
He's just smoke fuck.
And you get some Star Trek sound effects.
Uh-huh. I heard that.
Hey, the bad guys were Hasbro all along.
So this is a Quintesson here, but it doesn't have 5 faces.
No, this is awesome. These are my favorite
that's one of the
ones.
lower ranking ones.
But it's a Quintesson.
I like all the tentacles.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's like a Quintesson. I think they're called like Centurions or something. No,
A Sentinel, something like that.
You just made that up.
I probably just made that up. I probably just made that up just now. Yeah, you're right. I know the 5 faces ones are the judges.
Yeah, and then there's like the bailiff Alicon.
Okay, so let me see.
He's always pissed off at something.
No,
You got this gladiatorial thing.
He's the lawyer of the Quintesson judicial structure.
So yeah,
There's Quintesson judges, bailiffs, executioners, prosecutors, and scientists.
Scientists. So
And there's also security officers somewhere, and then non-bailiff, non-executioner, humanoid ones. There's a lot of Quintessons.
interesting.
Like that weird one that was on the back there in the King Arthur age.
Okay, yeah, these guys with the tentacles are prosecutors. Former consumer goods who call themselves Autobots. They
Yeah,
think they're
I think it's
people.
really weird they decided to describe like capitalism.
Well, this was
Uh-huh.
Good Dilly got to do this. He
Yeah.
always wanted to do this. He wanted to come up with an origin story for the Transformers, and he did it. Like, it's weird that we got all the way to the season 3 before we come up with an origin story for the Transformers.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
And the movie.
Sentinel Prime
socialism sucks.
The original Sentinel Prime.
Capitalism will last for 4 million years.
I
How about
can't.
that?
I can't imagine.
There
it
will be
being a
great
problem
wars, but they will be great.
at any point.
Heroes will arise. Thanks, Flint.
Also, the narrator's voice keeps changing, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah, it's the different
look who's
primes
making this.
that have
Look, this
wielded
is the
Matrix.
Constructicons making Megatron, which is not the origin story we got. Apparently, Megatron made the Constructicons before. Who made them? Who? Yeah, it's very crazy.
Okay.
And it's Alpha Trion, who got the Matrix, which was never mentioned before the movie.
Alpha Trion, what's he transform into? It's Optimus Prime!
Wait, Optimus fucking Prime.
What?
Oh, hey.
So began the third Cybertronian War.
It's that blue and red guy that they all wanted to have sit on them.
Yeah?
No, yeah, that's right. They did.
Yeah. It's all right.
Oh, great leader. We'll transform into a chair for your Royal Highness.
For your Royal Hiney. Look at
Wake up, you
the green
moron.
yeah, who's this green guy? Springer.
He is as dumb as he looks.
That's right. Springer.
Yeah, so
He's back together.
Hot Rod, Rodimus, and Springer are like they're romantic rivals for RC.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, they don't really ever explicitly say so, but it's very
Yeah,
obvious,
yeah.
you know?
Okay, yeah, I get it now. Weird. Oh no.
Who's this guy?
Rick, do you know who that
Who was
is?
that?
I missed it.
Blue and orange guy. Who's
What is this? A podcast? Am I supposed to pay attention?
well,
You're not allowed to be Zed. You're not allowed to be Zedamore when the ghost train rolls over him, Rick.
This guy tearing out the sewer in the.
Did you catch the number of that locomotive?
Did you see it that time, Rick?
Well, they're building Triptychon here, but no, I missed it.
He was like an orange guy. He was tearing up the sewer.
Orange and royal blue with some.
Oh yeah, that's
gray.
what do they call him? Sewertron.
Oh shit! Look at this big fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, it's Triptychon.
This is the Godzilla
Yeah.
of the show.
Yeah, this is voiced by
Everybody loves Raymond's.
no, it's voiced by Peter Cullen right now, and then later on in the series, it's voiced by Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Turns out everybody did not love Raymond.
Which again, I've verified that like 3 times, and I still don't believe that Brad Garrett did a voice on this show.
It's true. It's true. A guy named Forrest.
I mean, it's hard. Why wouldn't you believe that? I mean, like Orson Welles died on this property. Like,
Yeah,
is he better than Orson Welles?
He is definitely not better than.
So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys floating around, deciding what they're gonna do. To be continued one more time.
To be continued. Have they? I don't even think they said to be continued on any other episode.
They did on the last one. Yeah.
Oh, they did?
And I don't know if there was, that was the first time I noticed that was on the last one, but I think they've probably been on all of them. Oh, right. It's commercial.
All right, well, that was episode 4.
Transformers G.I. Joe issue, everyone hates Metroplex.
And what a Shasta Cola. Oh my God, I can't believe there was a time where we advertised Shasta Cola as like something people would want.
Ugh.
Shasta-free, caffeine-free, regular or
What's Shasta?
Ugh. Talking over
That commercial was awesome.
Transformers brought to you by
Oh,
Shasta.
so this final episode, it gets an all new intro,
You got
That
these
means
guys.
we gotta watch it.
which they won't use anymore in the season 3, but it gets a
that's
unique
great.
intro. I don't even know why it got a unique intro.
Oh, now we're on episode 5, huh?
The last one, the wrap up, it all makes
The
sense.
final.
It's
We're
gonna
on the
wrap
final face.
the
Stranded
darkest
on a
face.
Gobian
will be.
moon, Blur and Wheelie were attacked by the deadly light poles containing
This face
the spoiled
comes
meat.
off. It's a face off.
Yep. That's what it is.
The Hershey's was destroyed.
There's
There's the transforming cog,
yeah.
like that we see in TF1. This is where that comes from.
Yeah, we got
No, it
Red
doesn't
Car.
have anything to do with Cog Man from The Last Night.
I don't know. That's like, if so, they never really explored it.
The
And the
Quintessons
Decepticons.
were the creators
We're
of
only
both?
now finding out that they're the same race of beings.
What? It's they all came from the same place.
I
It's like
don't-
they're
Yeah, I don't
They're-
think that's
they're
true.
basically the same.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that they're announcing it like it's new. That's all.
Also written by Flint Dilley. Or whatever. Oh, look how tiny the humans are. I love that. Who's this human germ? Oh, he's gone now. He fucking blew him up.
What?
There was a human there, but I was asking who he was, but he got blown the fuck up. So that does. Doesn't matter. That's just
Oh
a move.
yeah, the
You get hit with the laser of the.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've probably I've seen this for 40 years and multiple times. I don't know what the fuck happened.
God, I
well,
It's
well,
got
cannot wait for
another
them to
transform.
reissue Triptychon. I'm gonna jump on that pre-order quicker than I jumped on
Oh, I got that
that
Omega
Omega
Supreme
Supreme
coming.
one. Oof,
That thing looks awesome.
Omega
I
Supreme
can't
looks
believe
so
I missed
good.
it the first time, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna look real good next to my tidal wave. That's gonna be turned into a tidal wave pirate ship for my Star Raiders.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Predacons. What's up with Predacons?
Oh, yeah, the Predic. Well, this is an all new group that we're going to be introduced to. It's a new combiner group.
Uh,
Hottest new boy band
Combiner
from
group.
Cybertron, the Predacons. They turn
Honestly,
into
it's one of the
Predaking.
best combiner groups ever released in
Yeah, they
G1.
look so goddamn cool.
Mm.
They're not the Scramble City type. They're a unique combiner. Scramble City being Jake, that's so like Bruticus, Metasaur, Superion, and Defensor.
Hmm.
They all use the same kind of combining mechanism, so you can swap the characters around and shit.
That's cool.
But Devastator and Predacon or Predaking, they had unique connections that you could only hook them up one way, and they wouldn't share with others.
Right. Well, that's pretty cool. Do you have one of these, Rick? The giant Godzilla thing?
No, I don't have a Triptychon. I've never owned any Triptychon. I'm gonna have to get that if they reissue that Titan class one. I'll get one of those.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
got to be
yeah,
a
I placed my
huge.
order for the triple pack.
What fee?
Oh, I finally
For
got that
what?
order for the triple pack, the Star Raider triple pack.
Oh,
Oh,
And I
good.
didn't cancel it
There
immediately.
was a G1 Triptychon that's a pretty good size toy, and it has like battery powered, like like movements and stuff. And it got reissued once. It's probably more available now than it was like 20 years ago because it got reissued sometime in like the last 20 years.
Sorry, I just walked in. You pointed out that I just found out about the G1 version of Triptychon's gimmick today, that he can walk.
Yeah, it walks.
That's so cool.
That's pretty.
Loudly,
Yeah,
but he can walk.
And it still transforms and.
it transforms into like a dinosaur or like a battle platform thing.
That's cool. But he has but he can walk. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, with the battery powered or whatever,
Yeah. Oh shit.
I
Gypticon.
don't know who designed. I think that's a Takara designed toy. I think Takara designed. Like Omega Supreme has batteries. Skylinks has batteries, but both of those were designed by outside companies. But I think Triptychon was designed by Takara.
What did he
Metroplex
just
was already
say?
Metroplex already existed.
Bwomp. Ooh, never stood a chance. Like, that was really weird. That was really.
Into
The Metroplex toy is like that toy was much older than when it came out as a Transformer. It comes out in '86 as a Transformer, but I think Takara had originally released it for the Microman line or whatever in like '83.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, will be the reward for his heroism. Yeah, that's a pretty good line. There's some good writing in here.
Yeah, there's
Wait a
some real
second.
good
Wait a
bad guy
second. Wait a
lines.
second. Wait a second. That blue and gold one just changed colors. Or no? Did I have it wrong? I feel like there was an animation error there.
Oh, probably.
Wait, an animation error?
No,
Not
Is that
original.
Shivers?
yeah, that's his 0.1 or special ability.
Ooh. Wait a second. Galvatron, buddy. You thought you were gonna
Bud.
turn him into scrap or something.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, I got blasted in the nozzle. Time to go.
He's too old for this shit.
Meet your fate valiantly. None of us will die. Oh.
Ooh.
Pity.
Oh.
Make them happy.
What does he mean by make
Give
them
them a happy ending.
You know. Oh, Sharkticon. I'm getting the Sharkticons in on this.
Give them the no, I'm never gonna remember that recording artist.
I wonder if these Sharkticons like had any influence on the little walker things from the Ninja Turtles.
The Mousers?
Mousers, yeah.
I think the Mousers are closer to being contemporaneous with them.
That's cool. It's a cool little design with like a big mouth on a couple little legs. Which is like sort of what this guy is. Oh, our bats are back. Oh, so okay, so kind of
we saw the Predacons and Predakin in that Halloween episode we watched the other day.
Okay.
Remember, Jake?
Yeah.
The little bull guy was part of them and stuff.
Oh yeah, that nightmare episode. Terrible.
No, that's
It's a lot of fun
terrible.
though.
Oh right. No, it's it is, isn't it? Oh god.
It's terrible. So the Mousers, it looks like, were originally from 1984. So the Sharkticons
84,
did
huh?
not
Okay,
exist yet.
Fuck yeah. So the
So if
Sharkticons,
anything,
yeah.
The Sharkticons are actually mouses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, God, that one guy.
That's right.
What was that
Oh,
noise?
I turned into a foot. Ah.
Oh, if only. Look at what is this thing called when it's all combined?
Predaking.
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 Predaking. Fucking awesome.
It's one of the best G1 toys there ever was.
Oh man, I can't believe we're watching Predaking just be like, my foot at you. And then he blasts them, and then my foot at you, and I blow wind. Like,
yeah. Oh, couldn't quite
taste my foot fury.
Couldn't quite get him with the sword.
So we just saw him get slammed into the ground, and they all split off for some reason.
Oh
and,
yeah,
Skylinks is just wrecking them. Skylinks in the movie? I don't remember. I don't think I remember him in the movie.
I don't
No, I don't think so.
So they just introduced him cold on this episode.
Well, Rodimus looks really cool in these little commercial bumper things.
Looks really cool. Period. He's a great cool looking Transformer.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot more. Like I've seen him before, but like Rick has the Rodimus, and I think you probably have one.
I wish.
But like I've seen it before, but I appreciate it more now.
At least two of us are hot for Winnebago muscle cars.
Yeah. And we watched, and after we watched, I guess just after started doing this, like watching the last Halloween episodes.
So they just borrow the design from NASA for this ship, I assume?
It looks like the Challenger. It really does. Yeah, it looks just like whatever.
Man,
Which I
Skylink
guess that's
split up
important.
does not
That's
look good in the cartoon either.
it's got to be intentional though, right? Otherwise,
Oh, sure, space. We're in
yeah,
space. We need a
we need
human shuttle.
America represented in the space wars. Oh no.
Still, the animation remains weirdly inconsistent, where one scene will look really nice and then another will look like total trash.
The Insecticons have been standing still this entire time. What? We're playing football. We're playing the dumbest game of football ever, where the opposing team doesn't
Hey, it's
even
pipes.
move. They just
Don't,
stand in
don't blink or
place.
you'll miss them.
The Insecticons, who some can fly at least.
Yes.
Pipes, another character I have a love for, and it's only because of that Lost Light comic.
Well, he was a non-character otherwise.
Yeah, he was a non-character otherwise, and but he's not in that very
What's his name? Pipes?
Pipes.
Yeah, he's the huffer retool.
Oh. I'll tell it to the Autobots.
Tell it to the Autobots.
What in the what?
Yeah, so this is why
begs us?
he's running from the Decepticon. In the original idea of the Ghost of Starscream episode, this is why the Decepticons are mad at him, and he's running from them before he gets changed into Octane in the final episode of in the final version of the episode.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Triptychons.
He begs us. I beg you. He begs us. I don't.
Those begs fall on deaf ears for you.
Dying.
Even the show can't stand Blur.
Dying for dialogue.
Down it goes.
No idea what just happened there.
He got grabbed by the foot and flipped over. Oh, fuck, yeah. What's this?
That Metroplex voice is so good.
Yeah, Metroplex.
That might not be Peter.
That is not Peter Cullen.
That is definitely
that.
Brad Garrett.
You think?
Weird.
100%. Oh,
It's not
100%.
Peter Cullen, I'll say that.
That's Brad Garrett.
I feel like Transformers fans must know this, and like we're the only idiots that are just uncovering this now.
Probably.
Right?
Oh, they've got it. It's on TF Wiki.
There you go.
That's tfwiki.com for all of your Transformers.
That's
knowledge.
tfwiki.com. It's such a good wiki. It's so funny. Like they are great over there.
Yeah.
Those guys over there really killing it.
It's tfwiki.com.
Guys and gals, I should say. Who knows?
The two best
Who knows?
sources
It's a
of Transformers information.
Oh, Rick, you have this guy. You have Metroplex. But that's the one that's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, Metroplex is the biggest Titan.
I just looked up Transformers 5 Faces of Death and wasn't sure why I was confused.
I keep doing that. Today is
better.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
Lucy.
I said it.
We've
few
probably
times.
watched this 3 or 4 times together. And today is the first time that I haven't made that mistake.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Flint Dill is the only writer on this whole thing. No,
Yeah.
no wonder.
Yeah,
It makes so
yeah.
much sense. He's clearly tired by episode 3. I'm only seeing Peter Cullen credited as Optimus Prime here.
Yeah, he plays Optimus Prime in that
Yeah.
flashback thing in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only got the Peter Cullen thing from TF Wiki.
TF Wiki, you're messing up. We love you though.
You fucking up. Yeah, you're fucking up, TF Wiki.
It's not that big of
But
a deal.
everywhere else, I'm seeing Brad Garrett
Don't send us
solely
toys.
credited.
Oh no. All the people
man,
are
It's just
Welker-
crazy. That just makes me love a guy that I already fucking adore even more.
What else did Brad Garrett do?
Brad
I
Garrett?
don't remember.
Oh, he was one of the bad guys in one of the like season 3 of Fargo, I think.
Oh, okay.
He played Herman Munster in one of the reboots of the Munsters, and it fucked me up. And I saw that like first as a kid, so like for years I thought
Is that the one we
I
talked
thought that he
about?
was the original Herman.
The Monsters in Modern Times or whatever?
I'm not sure which one, but he's definitely
Was it the color one from like the late 80s or
That's the
whatever?
one I'm talking
probably,
about.
yeah.
Oh god, yeah, that looks terrible.
I always loved that.
He's a regular sized man in that. It's weird.
Maybe that might not be the right Monsters then, because Brad Garrett is a very, very, very tall man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know why I'm not just
Oh,
looking
he's
it
a
up.
big. Oh, whoa, Wolfie. Oh, he's a big boy. He's a big boy.
I'm pulling it up. Oh, this is Everybody Loves Ramona.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's why we've been making
It's
Everybody
Loves Raymond, but
references all
not
day.
that guy. But not Raymond.
Yeah, we didn't break and just start referencing Everybody Loves Raymond all day.
Yeah. I thought, sorry. Yeah. Well, it was like these guys are really hung up on Everyone Loves Raymond today for some reason.
They really like Raymond today.
What the
yeah.
fuck? Did
Whatever.
Forrest like watch
Well, who doesn't like Raymond?
4 hours of Everybody Loves Raymond when he went to bed last night or something? What's happening right now? Why won't he shut up about Ray Romano's brother?
Oh, we Transformers have
And that's how we end this bullshit. The face of an
we
enemy.
Transformers have looked into the face of our creators and seen the face of an
Whoa.
enemy. Fuck yeah.
That's crazy. We suddenly have a bad guy for the rest of the series.
And it's pretty much we already knew they were, yeah. So yeah. So that ends the film.
Here
ends
come
the
the
movie.
monsters.
Or oh, it's commercial time again.
The Monsters' Scary Little Christmas.
Ooh.
Good night.
Aw, good night. I don't think we've got to worry about copyright strikes on
No,
that.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I'll give you a copyright strike.
So
that was a pretty good 5-parter.
it was.
I feel there's some filler in there. It could have been shorter.
I feel like
Yeah.
I know less about what's going on now, this like third time watching it, than I did the first time.
Well, that's just 'cause
Yeah.
you were on a walk the whole time.
No, I was watching pretty intently. There wasn't much going on out there. But even when
Whatever. It's the greatest piece of Transformers media ever.
I don't think you believe that.
Yeah, you don't even
Nah.
believe that.
I still think that.
I know your ranking goes Transformers 1, then Transformers Animated, then G1.
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah, to me it feels very all over the place and like it wasn't sure where it was going.
I wasn't sure where it was
Oh,
going.
I agree with that.
Like, and I'm not blaming anybody else in the show except Flint Diller.
Oh, shots fired at Flint.
Silly.
Have you not been here for the other conversations around Flint Diller, Jake?
No, enlighten me.
It's Dilly.
He's
Flint Dilly.
Yeah, it's
Dilly,
it's
Dilly,
Dille, right?
Yeah, Dilly like the bar. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if I
just-
have been, honestly.
Oh, well,
I just know he
he's
wrote
the guy
all
that
these.
came up with the name of that great socialist republic in the Middle East, Karbamia.
Oh,
Like he's
Yeah.
okay.
He's why Casey Kasem left the show.
Hey, Wolfie.
But that
hey.
was from this, wasn't it?
It's not necessarily in the Middle East. It could be in North Africa. We don't
Oh
know.
God, was it? Was it
That-
that was from this? Wasn't it?
Carbamia.
It's in this.
Car-
Is this the introduction of it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time we've heard of Carboni, but it won't be the last.
Unfortunately, it won't be the
Yeah,
last.
exactly.
Yeah, it's very much just a racist portrayal of people, and they're socialists and terrorists, and
Yeah,
they're brown. They're also brown people on top of it. So
right.
they just
Gross.
it's messed up. And he's not, I don't think he's a particularly good writer most of the time.
So,
Yeah. Now, well, I mean, this is what he's famous for: is the Transformers the movie and this and nothing else. Oh wait, Inhumanoids.
well, I've never heard of that. So like during uh the the series, the show where they're like normally like he wrote all those, but normally how many writers like all together? You know what I mean? Like per season. Do you think like do they have a team of like 10 writers or like five? Or is it like three guys in a room? You know what I mean?
Let's just look it up.
Look, 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 look.
Where does Scramble City fit in this?
Well, if you were living in Japan, you would have watched that over the summer of '86 instead of the movie. So it would have jumped you from the show of '85 with Optimus Prime to this of '86, and so it fits in between that and the.
We're looking at
Yeah. Maybe we should watch
we're
that.
looking at one writer per episode on multiple episodes. And then we've got this is a team of well, I guess they're crediting Dick Robbins here 3 times, but it looks like we're looking at
Credit your Dick
somewhere
Robbins.
around 30 to 40 people. I'm not seeing that many repeats. So there's a lot of writers that wrote on the show.
No, is this the
this is Scramble
City?
Oh, it's only 20 minutes long, actually.
Oh, let's get this.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to that.
And it's only
Japanese
half of it's
opening.
animated, I think.
We're adding Scramble City now.
Yeah. Why not? It's what we're doing anyway.
It's just this is like the second season intro plus a bunch of cut footage from the first season glued in. And a weird theme song.
Yeah, the theme song. I don't. I assume they're talking
it's
about.
only weird because you
getting a
haven't
copyright
watched
strike for this.
that many Japanese cartoons from this era. This is boilerplate.
So the lyrics are the same?
Sounds just like all those songs to those Godzilla shows.
Oh, what? Yeah, the lyrics should be on. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Special thanks to Sunbow. There we go.
Those mysterious eyes that can change how they appear. Production work. Just burn it up.
Yeah.
We hope the only world.
Oh, that's a weird.
We hope the only world.
Yeah, okay.
We hope the only world.
That's got to be a terrible translation.
A long, long time
Planet
ago.
Cybertron. Oh, that's why that one website is okay.
Wait a minute, this is just season 1, episode 1.
No.
Yeah, that's
it's not.
old. So, a bit of background on that spelling of Cybertron there. That is from an old, weird way of translating Japanese into English where they would use double O's and like EI and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not the way most people do it anymore.
Oh. You know what? I've watched this so much in English that, like, I'm really enjoying watching it in Japanese.
Oh, should I pull up the
different.
English version?
He's enjoying it.
No.
Don't what you trying to mess it up?
So this is like a bunch of like kind of B-roll.
Forrest, you should
Ignition.
change to English because we don't want Rick to enjoy it. I'm just
Whoa. Megatron wants to crush the space ambitions of these people.
I don't get this is Scramble City. It's literally just this first episode of the show.
says
I thought
Scramble
there were.
City
I don't
Mobilization.
remember.
Oh, this might just be the promo
Oh, sons of
for
bitches.
Scramble
They
City.
made a 20-minute promo
Are you
that just had
goofball?
other stuff. But even so, you'd think the promo would have scenes from the thing.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What's
this?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
This is the like half of it's new animation, I guess. Yeah.
The mobilization.
Here we go. Yeah, first they just set it up with like 15 minutes of other stuff or whatever.
Astonishingly giant robot.
Huh? There's the tank. Devastar.
yeah, I didn't realize playing this would grind everything to a halt.
Oh,
What happened to the conversation?
well, I'm struggling honestly to
Can Convoy defeat Devastator?
to kind of.
So that was some new animation there.
Okay.
And now we're to Scramble
Yeah.
City.
Okay.
All
This is
right.
what we were waiting for. Scramble City.
Is it the reading and
Don't
talking
read
at the
it.
same time that's getting you?
Don't read it. There's no
Oh.
plot. There's no plot in this that's that important.
There's no
or
plot.
the show.
Yeah.
It's a trick. Don't get wrapped up in it.
I mean, the animation looks cool. It looks. I'm sorry. What year was this?
It was released in 86. I'm sure it's animated in 85.
Okay.
And you get 85, you get 84, 85, and 86 characters all together here. Like, nobody's seen Ultra Magnus yet. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't exist for the Japanese audience.
that's the first time you'd seen him in the Transformers if you were in Japan. And likewise, the first time you would have seen him is the movie in America. So
They
That's
really
kinda cool.
botched.
And then you're probably sitting here going, oh no, this explains what happens to Optimus. Ooh, look at that underwater base.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh,
well, yeah, they keep repeating this same animation of Megatron. It's pretty funny.
what's up with Megatron's voice?
They use
Well, he's
different processing for it.
well, he's
Yeah.
Japanese.
No.
Yeah, Jake, he's Jap. What?
Not-
What do you mean?
No.
What are you trying to say?
Jake, he's
The
I think you'll find
Cassetrons?
made in.
No, there's a
I
whole.
think you'll find Jake. He's made in Japan.
Yeah, like because because this is the Japanese thing. The continuity for the vocal stuff is completely different,
Yeah.
and they're using a different process. For
Yeah, it's all-
recording
yeah.
and the effects.
So this was this
Lockjaw.
also released?
Also,
in
this is
America?
just
No.
this is an
Okay.
upscaled VHS, so the audio is going to be a lot
That's
lower
what-
quality than what we were watching.
That's what Rick was saying
Rap
earlier,
back.
Jake, is that this is, and Forrest were saying it, like this is what they got instead of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Transformers the movie, no, Ixnay.
Here's that same animation of Megatron.
Yeah, I've seen it 4 or 5 times.
Soundwave sounds so weird.
Yeah. There's like voice effects or
There's a weird mix of new animation and reused animation in this.
Yeah, they're just doing more intense effects on the voices, and they're degraded from a VHS tape.
there's
Moshi bitches.
Starscream.
Nobody is using a phone here, Rick. What the hell?
Yeah. build a
I'm using
truck,
my phone to
troops.
talk to you right now.
Do these guys exist as phones in some way? Why isn't there a transforming phone?
I'm sure there is.
There is.
What's his name?
Jitterbug.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe that for a second. Transform!
Oh yeah, don't forget, this isn't Optimus Prime. This is
And roll out.
Convoy.
Oh. Now the battle has begun.
So there's like this Japanese commercial where, like, after Optimus dies or whatever, they're bringing him back for the Power Master Prime. There's like it's like a cardboard Optimus robot toy that they're kind of hovering over the commercial, and you hear this crowd shouting, "Convoy, convoy,
Oh, yeah, I've played
convoy."
I think I played that for you.
But I love
kept
it.
trying to, but you kept leaving the room every time I did. And that's actually how they announced that Optimus died to the people in Japan.
Anytime there's anything on the playlist that's for Rick, he's not there.
Convoy.
So all their names are different? What starts?
He started.
No.
Okay.
No, mostly just Convoy.
Imagine just watching TV one day and you get that commercial and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right?
Optimus died?
What the hell of a way to
This is
break
how
it
I'm
to me.
finding out.
Yeah.
This is how I'm finding out they built him and they're hovering him over the city and I wasn't even there?
Convoy Nepa.
And it's like a mix of Japanese and American crowd. So you see like a bunch of like white people saying Convoy, Convoy,
Yeah,
Convoy, which is pretty funny.
They all know him as Convoy.
Are there any new characters in this that aren't anywhere else?
No.
Yeah, no.
Not so far.
I mean, if you were watching this at the time, hell yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, sure.
You're sitting here losing your mind. Who the fuck?
That's true.
What the hell? Oh, my God.
Yeah. He looks to shoot those airbots down.
The Stuntron troops?
Uh-huh.
Who are
Yeah.
the Stuntrons?
You know. Listen up.
The Stuntrons.
We're going on.
Ooh, that shot of Motormaster is fantastic. He looks metallic.
Motormaster looks really good.
Oh
here.
was weird. That
transformation.
They just squidged into their new form. Yeah, that looked wet.
But these guys had already been introduced in the cartoon.
Oh, look, he's got an all-black trailer. That looks great.
It's a very limited animation.
Yeah.
Like this was put together on a budget. It was
seems like it.
Like they didn't have a lot of money to do this because it was just meant to bridge the two seasons. It was not meant to be like anything all that important.
Well, don't forget, Japanese animation budgets or their animation studios are famous for functioning under extreme budgets, like budgetary duress. Like most of the genre of anime has like visual tropes, like when you see things stationary in the background or like and there are lines moving over it.
Mm-hmm.
That's them saving bundles of cash on the animation.
Yeah. Transform.
Oh, that looks all right. He's hideous.
Yeah.
Man, are you guys seeing like the shiny lines that they're putting on everybody here?
That
I don't think we see with the normal Transformer stuff. Like, yeah, like look.
Well, yeah, that's probably a Japanese touch there.
Yeah, like
it's something you see in
that.
Gundam a lot.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see the shiny lines that they're putting on there and the coloring and stuff?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you don't normally get that. It makes sense though.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm mad that we haven't been getting this the whole time.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Should be metallic,
Look
shiny.
at that.
That was pretty great.
Mhm.
That was a really good combination.
And so, like, this show is called Scramble City because it's going to show you that they have the scramble power, being able to move around. You know, the legs can become the arms, and vice versa.
Oh, okay.
And that was never revealed to American audiences.
Motor
Like, kids would
Masters.
discover it on their own, but
Like,
it was never advertised.
that's cool.
So the Stuntrons are the Stunticons,
Mhm.
which I don't know. That makes sense, but hey.
Well, again, we're running off of YouTube subtitles here,
Oh,
There's those
okay.
speed lines.
so I don't think you should examine that too much.
Well, I just heard
See,
them
like,
say
and then he
it.
just split apart, and he's going to scramble now,
What?
and he's going to do the same thing.
Here we go.
Our enemy has the same combiner system.
Yeah, how do you like that? Oh, that's a nice.
Yeah, this is all really good.
This is a good like kaiju fight. He's throwing him around and shit. Oh, the fists. He's sending the fist.
Oh, what?
Oh, he skinned his knee, Wolfie.
Oh no! Is Scramble City Metroplex?
I
Is that-
fucking love
Yes.
the voice actor in this for.
And you see Ultra Magnus here as being a city commander, like his original definition.
The Optimus voice is great.
You see that, Forrest? He's a city commander.
Yeah.
One dude's arm is just a whole car.
Oh yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
That's how these guys work.
One more just for good measure.
Whole car an arm, whole car a foot.
Here comes Bruticus.
There we go. Merge to form Bruticus.
We get the pelvis in the shot for longer than any other part of the body.
Uh-huh.
There's that shot of Megatron again.
Yeah, but no, it's different. Everyone mobilize.
Hey, look, we're pushing the thing through the frame.
Yeah.
Saves lots of cash.
Yeah. You can see that. I don't know if it was clear at the time.
Explain it to us, narrator, who's inconsistently available.
Well, you know, he's got other. This isn't his only job, you know. Oh, like just a
He
pirate.
shows up only when we really need him, and there's no other voice actors to read
yep.
lines. We ran out of contract space for these guys. We can't afford to pay him more.
Yeah, we're thankful if he shows up, frankly.
And you're just you're Bill from accounting.
Yeah.
Do this voice.
Scramble City not ready yet? I don't know. That was a weird animation, or D transformation that they just did. Animation, D transformation animation. That was just split apart. Oh, what's that?
Dun 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 dun.
I'm sure Rick can tell you, Jake, if he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm listening.
Yeah? Answer the question.
What do you want?
Well,
What's the question?
the word is uncombining, Jake. They uncombine.
Thank you. Thank you.
They didn't de-transform.
Thank you.
Also, the word
I
for
think
that
they-
is transform.
It's like you can have one sheep or many sheep.
If you want to get real technical, converting.
Oh, so this part is all, as you can probably guess, a Godzilla reference. Triptychon's introduction and design is very much based on Godzilla.
Just what in the world is that?
Funny
Oh, yeah,
how,
it's coming up out of the ocean.
Coming out of the ocean?
Yeah.
how the Godzilla of the Transformers didn't get a Godzilla of the Transformers collaboration toy. That was
I mean, to
neat.
be fair, like the Decepticons have been underwater all this time, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
to be fair with the
unestablished.
collaboration, that would be a Titan class figure.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. I agree with you, but
Yeah.
realistically, they could.
People would buy it.
Hmm.
If you transform it, they will come.
Oh, look at that light piping in those eyes. It's nice.
Just like the late great. Oh man, I can't think of names.
This music. Oh, it's over?
Or does this not have? It must be like a series of things or something.
It feels like it.
Pizzagate.
Oh no. Transformer.
Ugh.
What's this?
Oh, as James Earl Jones said in Field of Dreams. What in the world is going on? We stumbled into another. Oh, this is a toy version.
That's just showing off the toy line.
Woo wee! 5 Faces of Death and a Scramble City. Well, I think we did a podcast, guys.
okay.
Good. Yeah. In conclusion, we'll watch it or don't. It's fine.
That was a marathon.
Try it.
Either
Try
way.
it out. You might enjoy. You might have some fun.
Yeah, maybe if it's you, if it's, nostalgic for you and you're, super high and you have like 3 or 4 other people.
Yeah.
Just
worth-
enjoy some nonsense.
Yeah.
This life is short. It can't all be serious. All the time.
Yeah, there you go. But otherwise, yeah.
All right.
But
Goodbye.
all right. Yeah. Oh, fuck. We should have a thingy. Like a
We'll return up expenses. And then credits.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The Transformers. Oh, we should just create our own lore burritos for the end of the show.
Oh, we could wrap up.
Yeah. So,
So last time on the podcast, we hey, this is good. There's still 20 more minutes left of this. Okay.
Attack!